Okay. Hold the hell up. That slap was just your freaky way of flirting? I'm a freak. I'm freaky. Freaky deaky deaky. I'm thinking about that moment. I've been... Oh my gosh, that hurts me. Like, fuck. I wince. Ouch. No, more like... You're all talk, Lane. Maybe. Maybe I'm just waiting for the right motivation. Get down on your knees and unzip! Sorry. I was wondering how the f someone like you could be with her. I feel my heart stop. You two My weak attempts? This nigga went BAM! 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 I'm just sitting here like... Now I speak. Hello my loves, I'm Degenerate and welcome back to Big Bad Thoughts. We are going to be doing shift 2 today. I'm actually very excited. I don't sound very excited, but that's because it's late and I don't want to yell. We're gonna start with our first run, which is, what a recap. I guess let's start here. So basically, your name. We said what, and then we refused. Got jump scared twice. We chose remember first, and then breathe the rest of the time. Then we were polite to him. Gave him the ramen immediately. Took the water. Didn't drink it, we just took it. Watched TV, right? And now we're here. We're from those choices, my first choices. Let us begin. You hear a slow drip. Then another. And another. Something cold and red is running down the walls of your memory. Hello? October 2009. I'll be scared. Color? What? The cafe is half empty, just the way we like it. We? Too late for the lunch crowd, too early for the dinner rush. Soft golden light spills across the tiled floors, catching in the steam curling up from some coffee cups. Conversations drift from nearby tables, laughter, clinking spoons, students arguing over a mathematical formula. A couple leans in close by the window. A toddler squeals somewhere in the back. It's the kind of place where time doesn't feel too heavy. So heavy, sorry. Where things are warm, bright, and real. Our friend! Amelia sits across from me, legs crossed. Phone face down, perfect nail polish, and red hair that looks like it belongs to a fashion ad. In a fashion ad, sorry. She's scrolling through the drink menu like it personally offended her. Why do cafes always name things like this? God, look at these names. Naked Sunset, Choke Me Gently. Are we ordering drinks or writing erotica? I raise an eyebrow, skimming at the menu. There's one called Sinner's Milk. What even is that? Whatever it is, it's probably disgusting. I laugh. You'd totally order it though. Please, Angel, I have standards. I'm more of a heartbreak martini girl. Something bitter with a tiny umbrella. She winks at me before our waitress swings by, notepad at the ready. What can I get you today, ladies? We greet her in turn and dive straight into the little piece of cardboard in the brand's colors. After After incessant hesitations that nearly scared the waitress away, Amelia finally settled on the most basic thing a girl like her could order. A cold coffee. She raises a brow at me like, your move. The menu's long for a small cafe. Everything feels too sweet or too much. I hesitate. Amelia waits, her lips already half curved, ready for whatever I say. Oh yeah. Vector. Something else. Hot chocolate, blueberry milkshake. What an odd... Let's do a hot chocolate. I'll have a hot chocolate. The waitress nods and moves on. I catch Amelia's eyes over the table. She leans in a little. Hot chocolate? That's what I got. Her smile is sly. It's a comfort drink. Or are you planning to seduce someone with marshmallows? Sorry for not ordering a cold black motor oil like you. She chuckles. Ouch. You're just not an adult yet, Angel. She plays with the edge of her phone, then adds, it's a very gentle choice. I didn't think you were the gentle type. Did that matter? No. I should have checked at least what the something else was. The blueberry one was just so odd, I don't know. I shrug. I'm not, but I don't need caffeine to prove I'm bitter. That earns a full smile from her. Does it? She doesn't look very happy. Amused, and maybe even impressed. God, you're more fun every time we talk. Lovely. That earns a grin from me. I get that a lot. We settle back in the silence for a second, the world blurring around us. So, how was it? I snort. Honestly, not as terrible as it sounds. That's a first. I mean, whatever. It's minimum wage, but night shifts pay extra, so kind of worth it. I need the money. She leans back and stretches like she owns the place. Any hot coworkers? I knew she was gonna ask something like that. I stare at her. Why is that your first question? Because I'm bored and need to live through you. Now answer. Well, there's a coworker, I admit. She raises an eyebrow, her long nails tapping her skin as if to say, tell me more. Go on. I pause. He's kind of useless, honestly. Just leans on the counter, talks and flirts with the customers, then disappears when it's time to clean anything. She groans immediately. Ugh, I hate men like that. Like that. I laugh. I figured you would. No, like, seriously. I have 5 of them at my job. Always standing around like it's their God-given right to never sweep. But the moment a girl takes a break, suddenly it's a problem. Like, shut the fuck up, Lawson. You literally spent 20 minutes talking about your protein powder. Yikes. I laugh louder. Lawson. Boring. There's something magnetic about Amelia when she's like this. Something a little terrifying, but honest in a way most people aren't. Amelia, oh my god. I hate them, she says, dead serious now. I hate how society lets them just exist. Be average as hell, and still get praised for breathing. Say not all guys are like that. Agree with her. Whoa there, buddy. I think this one's important. The last one might have also been, but more important than the last one. I don't know what to tell you. What does she think? Lets them just exist, and we're talking about men here, obviously. That's one. Average as hell. And get praised for breathing. Since it's the past, I don't know. But let's have hope, I guess. It's always nice to have hope. No, I can't let her say that. Wait, what? Oh, okay, I thought... Don't be like that, girl. Some of them suck, but they're not all bad. She exhales like it physically pains her. Yeah, okay, some of them are tolerable. but the ratio is disappointing. It is. She's right about that. I laugh, kind of. But of course, she's not done. They're not all bad, she repeats. That's how it starts. What? Next thing you know, you're defending your boyfriend for ghosting you because he's just going through stuff. Okay, she has a point. I can't help but laugh. It honestly sounds like a true story. I'm not saying that. I say while throwing my hands in the air. I just think some people are raised different. Yeah, awful. She looks at me with pity and a little bit of concern. You are so lucky you're cute. Oh my gosh, thank you. Why? Because I'd bully you if I didn't like you. You do look like that, though. I groan and she tosses her crumpled napkin, landing it right on my forehead as she laughs. With how picky you are, I wonder what do you even look for in a man? I look away. She's such a lesbian, oh my gosh. I'm still laughing when she says it. To be fair, I mutter, my coworker's not the worst. Like, he'll be annoying, but in that dumb way where you almost laugh even though you're mad. That is true. You basically summed it up for me. Sometimes I can't tell if I'm going to strangle him or not. Or not. That sounds familiar. Oh, does it? I know that they know each other. It's just we don't know that they know each other yet. Ugh, she says quietly. Boys. She hears me chuckle, and her voice softens right away. You seem good there, like it suits you. Yeah, I admit. I kinda like it. Good. Enjoy it while you can. Night shifts do something to your brain eventually. Yeah. It turns the background black and white. No more color in our life. We keep talking. About nothing. About everything. Her voice is full of life. Her eyes are clear. There's a rhythm to her, like a song you've played 100 times but still can't help dancing to. It was easy with Amelia. It always was. Until it wasn't. But that part hadn't happened yet. Let me know. I'm intrigued. Is it raining? Oh. It was just rain, okay. It scared me a little bit. November 2009. The sound of my ringtone yanks me out of sleep like a punch. I groan, fumbling around the sheets until my fingers finally close around my phone. I turn off the alarm. Here's our, dull, drab life. The water bottle's sitting right there! Was it there before? The screen's too bright. The time even worse. 8:44 p.m. Great. Another productive day of doing absolutely nothing. But it's not my fault. I'm a night owl. And this lifestyle perfectly suits me. I stretch, my bones crackling. Yep. Nope. Cracking. Like forward? And collapse back into the sweet smell of laundry of my bed. Outside, the rain taps against the glass, almost like a soundtrack for staying in bed forever. God, I'm tired. Tonight's going to be brutal. Another night shift at Mad Dog Convenience. Another night of customers who think my name tag means I owe them a smile. No choice, though. Gotta make rent somehow. I roll onto my side and lazily flick through my phone, just to give my brain something small and stupid to focus on. Notifications light up the screen. 2 missed messages from... Lane? I blink at them, my thumb hovering over the screen. He messaged me last night? Guess I didn't hear it over the TV. See, I knew it was gonna matter. Oh well, they said it in the page. I skimmed the previews without opening them. What is this? He is going ham on his shit right now. Look. This is what I get for watching TV. I let out a quiet snort. Classic Lane. I could reply. I could pretend I never saw it. It does say unlock for more, and I'm curious. So we're gonna reply. I hovered my thumb over the screen a second time. Hey, gorgeous. Not that I care or anything, but you good? Not that I care or anything? He knows that the phone does that. So of course it's only gonna show that one. Fucking idiots, I swear. You know. Oh. I tap out a quick response before I can tuck myself out of it. This is what you get for interacting with the biker guy. Funny. I wait a moment to see if he answers. He's gonna answer. When I'm about to give up, I get a notification. He didn't answer, so I had a very intense bonding moment with my right hand. Yo, I can't with this guy. He's so stupid. He made me chip my nail too, because I was on my leg. Are you 15? I'm just 16. No, 24. Wasn't gonna come on time today. She just gave me a reason to. He still asks! The next day. Desperate. He's desperate. Let's go on a date, babe. What the f- A date? I wait a few more minutes, but he doesn't answer. Oh! I smiled despite myself and tossed the phone aside. You piss me off. Everything you do bothers me. That's the thing about him. He's not a good guy, but he's not a bad one either. You know? He just sort of shows up. Sometimes with a flirty joke, sometimes with a lie. The worst is when he combines both. But I have to admit, on nights like this, when the sky's turning the color of bruises and the rain is pouring down, it feels kind of nice to know someone's out there waiting for you. Even if it's just Lane. I finally stood up, letting the cool air wrap around me as the rain drums against the window. The floor is cold enough to make me hiss. The apartment is freezing. Probably because I still haven't figured out how to work the ancient heater. It's fine, I like the cold. My fingers get caught up in my hair as I rub my face to wake me up. A tangled mess that perfectly mirrors my mood. I grab my hoodie from the floor and tug it on. Maybe I should get moving. Shift starts soon. What's that? What's that? Oh, tied to the bed. Leave your room. Oh. Bottle of water. Look through the window. I honestly thought I was gonna say like jump out the window. Let's tidy my bed. You tuck the covers up half-heartedly. The bed looks no cleaner, but at least you tried. God damn it, I kind of wanted it to stop looking like weird. It's all pixelated too. You have oh I didn't know, I thought it was gonna show the same dialogue. You have a sudden urge to crawl back into bed. Come on, you have to do work. We have work to do. What if you just kept clicking that? Oh, no, that's it. Let's look out the window. Oh. Oh, look at the buildings. The sky. Look at these nuts. Buildings. It's high, too high for me. You live on the 15th floor, not because you wanted the view, but because it was the only place you could afford. If you had the money, you'd probably be somewhere lower. The city looks like a mess of flickering lights and forgotten corners from up here. Ugh, the kind of view that makes everything and everyone feel far away. You say you don't mind the height, but I wonder if that's true. Why you say it like that? Italics? The clouds are heavy, purple-gray, and cracked. Opened by flashes of lightning in the distance. Oh my god. I didn't know if you went back that it did that. Okay. How do I leave? Oh, go back. Since the bottle's there, we might as well take it, right? A bottle of water rests neatly. Oh, wait. On the table, label facing forward, like it's been placed with care. You don't even remember taking it out of your purse last night? I knew it! Strange. Very strange. I'm telling you, this guy's not human. Leave your room. Enter your room. Enter the bathroom. Oof. A dried out lipstick. Step into the shower. Look in the mirror. You met your own eyes in the mirror. You smile at yourself. It feels like trying to warm your hands on a dead flame. Okay. I forgot that the freaking... Some stuff has 2 dialogues. You open the cabinet. A sour mix of mildew and cheap aerosol hits you in the face. A crusty tube of toothpaste slumps next to a cracked comb. Nothing in here feels peculiarly clean or... Oh, particularly clean or useful. Oh, wait a minute. Oh my gosh. Buried behind a half-empty bottle of generic mouthwash, you find the sleep pills. The label is smudged from handling, and more than half the pills are gone. You stare for a moment, unsure if you took them or if you just forgot again. Right. I knew that was going to be important, I'm telling you. Like, you're smart. You step into the shower and close the glass door behind you. The water takes a moment to warm up, rattling through the old pipes like bones shaking. When it hits, it's almost too hot. You let it scorch your skin away. Anyway, sorry. You stand there for a long time, watching steam curl up the cracked tiles. Somewhere under the noise, your thoughts start to melt into nothing. You finish showering and put on your work clothes. You really needed a shower. Alright, so I guess there would have been something that happened if you didn't shower. You used to wear this before work, back when you thought appearances mattered, behind a convenience store counter. Cute. All living room, let's go. Okay. Some forgotten clothes. Anything else? Return to the front door, old television, kitchen. They were a gift to yourself when you got the job, something new for a fresh start. But the right occasion never came. They've hung there ever since, untouched. Okay. TV? You flip on the TV. Static buzzes loud for a second before a weather warning cuts in. This is an emergency weather alert from the National Weather Service. Severe thunderstorms are expected to hit the area tonight. Strong winds, hail, and dangerous lightning are forecasted. Residents are urged to remain indoors and avoid unnecessary travel. Keep away from windows and doors. Do not use electronics unless absolutely necessary. Power outages are likely. Alright, thank you for that. Unless there's something else. Not for you though, you're convinced that the storm will soon pass. Okay? You almost feel the pressure building in the air. But you've got to shift, and storms don't pay the bills. You will go anyway. Alright, I didn't do the first part, but... Formosa looks worse than you said. Okay, great. Kitchen. Name tag. I bet the thing would have told me, hey, you can't leave yet, you need your name tag. Oh, I wanted to read that. I'm glad it lets me. Anything else? Let's do the dishes. The sink's overflowing with dirty dishes. You've lost track of how many days it's been like this. It's a constant reminder that you really should clean up. But not today. Maybe tomorrow. That's what we said yesterday. Drawer. Unused chopsticks. Fortune cookie. Crumpled receipt. Matchsticks in a paper box. And a knife. Okay. From that sushi place you used to go after work. You always said you'd go back, but never did. Fortune cookie. Mad dogs bark at night. Are you listening? Why the fuck? Go away. From your first shift at Mad Dog in Convenience. Lane wrote his number and his address on the back like you'd ever use them. You didn't throw it away though, but you don't remember putting this there. Oh, putting this here. In fact, you're pretty sure it wasn't here the last time you checked this drawer. You use light candles? Oh, you used to light candles before going to bed. Fucking airplanes, bro. You said it felt safer. You haven't lit one in weeks. You keep the box though, just in case, I guess. Guess we should do the... Oh my god. This drawer has always been its home. Why even... Ugh! Mad Dog said they need someone for night shifts. Told them you're reliable. Here's the number. Okay, ask for RJ, don't forget. Ronnie. Your name tag sits on the edge of the counter, right where you'll always leave it. Somehow after just a month on the job, the name tag already looks like it survived a war zone. The plastic's scratched, and, what? Oh, the clip's bent, and you're starting to wonder if it's a warning sign. You grab it and shove it in your pocket. Can't show up to work without your tiny plastic badge of honor. Fuck! Why did that make so much noise? Hello? No, go back to the kitchen. That made a lot of noise. It is a tiny plastic name tag. Oh, I thought I could touch this. I remember seeing it earlier. Alright, let's just go back. Yeah, that was really loud. It scared the shit out of me. I feel like I get jump scared or something. Fallen items! You see... Looks like some things fell in your room. Among the scattered objects, you spot an umbrella, particularly covered by some books and other things. It's a bit of a mess, but nothing too unusual. What is that? Get out of my house. Get out. Please leave. I think I can go now. Yes, please do. Go to work, stay at home. Go to work. Go to work. Go to work. 9:42 p.m. Okay, I'm not late yet, but close enough that my heart's already doing an annoying little panic flutter. I slip on my sneakers by the door. My hoodie already zipped up. My work shirt is wrinkled, but it'll pass. Getting dressed at home is just easier. One less thing to deal with under the buzz of the stockroom light. I mean, we don't even have a break room. The guys just change and leave, no questions. For me, it's a balancing act. Don't look too done up or too sloppy. It's like they're all waiting for me to mess up. We had to get out of there. Clearly, my house isn't safe anymore. I'm hearing, besides rain, I'm hearing like footsteps and shit. No. You think I'm stupid? I'm getting out of my home. No. Then what would have happened if I kept exploring, right? Because I didn't go to the kitchen again. I didn't go back to the living room. I just went back, like, out of my room. You know what? Actually, save that right there. Go back, right? Keep navigating. Go to the living room. Now go to back to the kitchen. Nothing? Nobody wants to pop up? Huh? Grab the knife? Maybe? Cut a bitch before I leave? What? The sky outside is already tinted with that dull indigo gray. Not quite night, but getting there. Oh. But getting here. Yes. And the rain is still going strong. Did we at least take the umbrella? I remember saying umbrella. Yes! I grabbed the umbrella on the way out. It clicks open with a tired sigh, as if it's sick of this weather too. Well, at least I'm dry. A small victory, but still a victory. So, basically, right, I'm just gonna say it here right now. That nigga traverses my home. Freely. Yeah, the guy with the helmet and the compression shirt. Yeah, he walks around my apartment freely. I'm telling you, he's not human. So, that's one thing. So that means he purposely knocked over some shit in my room so that I would find the umbrella in order to go traverse my way to work. I'm a genius, obviously. That's what happened. I'm right. Nobody can tell me that I'm wrong. Small victory, but still a victory. Yes, I love walking to work at night as a woman. It's not even midnight yet, but it feels later. I cut through a cracked parking lot near Mad Dog Convenience, stepping over the flattened remains of what used to be a soda can. Or maybe a rat? Hard to tell around here. How? The front neon sign buzzes over my head, trying its best to flicker out one letter at a time. Right now it says, my dog. My dog. The only good news is that no customers seem to be in front of the store. This rain will probably mean less work for me. Thank you, oh my gosh. I nudge the employees only door with my shoulder, hoping it'll open without one of its usual tantrums. That door has probably welcomed more wet hobos than actual staff, thanks to Ronnie Joe's genius idea of having one physical key and zero budget for a card system. He claims it saves money. I get the key for the week, Lane gets it next, and so on. And this week, the sacred key belongs to Lane, which means I'm at the mercy of his punctuality, hoping his charming passive-aggressive ass shows up on time, so I don't end up soaked in alleyway rainwater, waiting like a stray dog. I push harder, fully prepared to stand there in the rain and wait for him. And again, to my utter disbelief, the door just opens. Lane's on time. Miracles do happen. Why did the door open like that? This game is so, like, unnecessarily scary. I have no knowledge that this is supposed to be, like, scary. But I'm on edge. I don't know. It's fine. I'll survive. The rain pounds against my umbrella as I step inside. It just doesn't make it any better that I'm doing this at night. That's all. I shake it out by the door, watching the water splatter across the cracked sidewalk before letting it drip quietly by the trash bin. The smell of the air changes drastically. Burnt and cheap lemon floor cleaner. I can already see Ronnie's usual post-it glaring at me from the counter. I sighed through my nose, brush past the chips display. Chip. Singular. And toss my bag somewhere out of sight. Lane's already behind the cash register. With his nonchalant air, he's leaning back on Ronnie's busted stool. A can of Red Bull on the counter. It looks like he's pretending to scan something, probably to look like he's been working hard all along. Sure, that's how you scan something. Even the barcode is facing the wrong way. But I have to admit, it's kind of weird not seeing Lane glued to his phone for once. Yeah, it'd be nice if we figured that out today too. What's up, buddy? He glances up at me and smirks. Aw, man. Umbrella? What? Gotta say, I was low-key hoping you'd show up soaked to the bone. Oh, brother. You're so stupid. His eyes flick down. You know. Yes! Yes! I know. Explaining your joke doesn't make it funny. Ugh. I'm already tired of this. I can't. Disappointed. Very. He grins wider, like I just confirmed his fantasy. I was ready to hand you a towel and pretend I was being helpful. Oh my god. In general, people just say hi when someone walks into a room. Hi. You're exhausting, seriously. You know what? This storm sucks. No signal, no internet. That's why he's not on his phone. I've actually been staring at the same wall for like 10 minutes. I blink at the clock, then at him. Well, you took the worst day to finally be on time, I say, raising an eyebrow. Lane picks up the half-empty Red Bull and takes a slow sip, then sets it down with a quiet clink. He shrugs as if showing up on time isn't the most shocking thing he's done all week. Storm must have messed up my sense of time, he answers. Or maybe I had a good reason to show up today. Maybe. I laugh. trying not to smile too wide. Of course, he had to make it sound like that. Yeah, by the way, I never heard back about that date you talked about. Are you only confident through a screen? He doesn't answer, just absentmindedly plays with his nose piercing. This is it? This is what, exactly? I show up, I'm on time, I'm standing in front of you. That's like 3 miracles already. What? What else were you expecting? The things I could say. I raise a brow. You seriously thought I'd be all excited just because you showed up? Lane grins. Yes. I narrow my eyes. A beat passes. And I still have no words. Eventually he runs a hand through his hair. Like it's suddenly hot in here. Shit. You're really expecting something. This nigga's so fucking dumb. It's not a question, it's just realization. He laughs, not mockingly, but like he's genuinely surprised. It's like I've hit him with the most unrealistic expectation in the world. That's crazy. I mean, you know me. He points to himself, half smirking, half defensive. I'm not one of those whipped nice guys who sets up picnics or whatever. That's not me. Clearly. I cross my arms, unimpressed. I should have seen that one coming. Yeah, I know what kind of guy you are, Lane. Lets out a casual, and leans against the counter. What he always does when he's pretending to be chill, but secretly thinking too hard. Look. Most girls are just happy to hang out with me. Oh. I didn't know I had to prep a PowerPoint presentation or something. Wow. Truly, what more could a girl ask for? He nods. Exactly. You're welcome. Besides, I'd hate to see you fall in love with some fake version of me who gives a shit about calling girls "m'lady," unironically. Please, Lane. I'll never fall in love with you. Oh yeah? Challenge? He tilts his head. That's funny, cause I think I'm crazy in love with you. I blink. What? What? Huh?
Huh?
A smug little chuckle escapes him. Kidding, m'lady. Why don't you go stock some shit? Why don't you go stock some shit? You think I'd ever say that with a straight face? I click my tongue. You know what? I wish you didn't show up. He glances toward the back of the store, then back at me with that look. Alright, alright. You want a date? I got you, babe. He starts walking backwards, throwing a thumb over his shoulder. The stockroom's all yours. The stockroom? I repeat. He pushes the door open with a shoe and gestures me in like he's opening a limo door. Yup. What? Tell him it's the worst date ever? Play along. Unlocked? Mutter that even the biker would have done better. That's true. I like this. Guys, we're going from the fucking the biker interaction on shift 1. Oh, but I want to do it so badly. I'll go back. I promise I'll go back. I never went back. I squint at him like I'm judging him. I mean, I am judging him, actually. You know what? This is probably the dumbest idea I've ever liked. The smile widens. That's the nicest thing anyone's said to me in my whole life. I smile in exasperation and walk ahead a few steps. When I'm right next to him, he bumps his arm into mine. Don't worry, I won't charge you for the date. Men have to pay? Why you say it like that? Men have to pay, right? How generous. I'm a gentleman. Uh-huh. Gentlemen also take off their pants when said so. So, as long as you do that, you get to have another name tag on the other side that says gentleman. So when you read it from left to right, it says gentleman late. Which is why I have no idea why you're not already kissing my shoes. He flashes a grin. You slap a guy one time and suddenly you're too good for him? Uh-huh. I burst out laughing, caught off guard by the callback. Remember that? I remember everything. Uh-huh. I did what? I did that? Me? I had the confidence to actually fight him. Guess that other guy was just too strong. The Shadow Man? Yeah, he was too strong for me. Especially when a hot girl assaults me during my shift. I still have the slap mark saved in my heart, you know. He's a masochist. Ugh. I remember exactly that day. Say you were flirting, kind of. Say he deserved worse. I tried not to smile while I say it. Maybe I was just flirting. Lane blinks. He was clearly not expecting that answer. Well, I'm full of surprises, so. But he immediately masks it with a short laugh. Okay. Hold the hell up. That slap was just your freaky way of flirting? I'm a freak. I'm freaky. Freaky deaky deaky. I'm thinking about that moment. I've been. Shut up. I'm thinking about that moment while jerking off, and now you're telling me I was the bottom the whole time? Oh no. I slapped my hands over my face, like that'll somehow erase the last 10 seconds. Oh my god. Lane? I mean... If I'd known you were into that, I would have let you slap me a few more times. I'll bark. I'll bark, baby. You'll bark so good? Okay. 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 I'll bark so good. Shock. You know what? I think that's when I fell in love with you. I'm telling you, I said he was a masochist. I said it. And I'm right. My lady. I breathe I breathe out slowly. Like even the air's been infected with Lane. Lane. You loved me from day one too, huh? What? No. You came back the next day though. I have a job to do? Oh my god. That man doesn't know how to shut up. I came back because it was my job. That's what you tell yourself. Come on, babe. Lane pushes the stockroom door again and holds it for me. Let me disappoint you properly. What? And I go, smiling a little. This airplane. Just to see what the hell we're going to do there. I can't wait to find out too. Not exactly romantic, but having your first date in your workplace stockroom just weirdly fits. Man, there's nothing to do anyway. There's no customers. Right? Guys, I don't want to get 2 stars again like last time. Or was it 3? I think I got 4. Like, place is dead anyway, so why not? Oof. The floor stained and the air smells like places left in the dark too long. Places. Go back. Yeah, I was right. I sigh and step in. Lena's already sitting on a stack of flattened boxes on the floor. Like it's the peak of luxury. He flashes me a grin the second he sees me. Not bad, huh? He says, gesturing like a proud host at some 4 stars restaurant. Except it's this. I blink at the so-called setup. Only 2 stacks of flattened boxes and chairs. As chairs, sorry. and nothing that even tries to be a table. He raises his pierced eyebrow, watching my reaction. Oh, you're right. He ducks behind a shelf, pulls out a brushed up cardboard box, flips it over, and sets it in front of him like it's a fine piece of furniture. There, better. We are behind a dumpster, I'll tell him. Oh, I tell him. Romantic, right? I could have taken you to that sushi place downtown, but honestly, nothing beats ambience like this. Oh my god. I squinted him. Okay, just, maybe he knows I went there before? Stalker. Still standing in the middle of the stockroom. Is sitting even the right move here? This is your idea of impressing someone? You said I'm trying to impress you. Oh my god. He pauses. I mean, I am. But like, not in a traditional way. A small smile pulls at my lips, despite myself. Ridiculous or not, I sit down anyway. God. The floor is cold under my legs, even through my jeans. A bit sticky too, like someone spilled soda 2 nights ago and forgot to mop it up. Him. Ew. Whoa. Lane sits across from me with his back against the metal shelf. One leg stretched out and the other bent so he can rest an arm on his knee. He opens one of the delivery boxes next to him. He's definitely not supposed to touch. And casually grabs 2 emergency drinks. Oh, energy drinks. And a pack of Coke donuts? What the f? Oh, cake donuts. The O I can see now, there's a slight difference. He hands me a can. I take it and raise it like a toast. To whatever this is. Like, he grins, tapping his can lightly against mine. To excellent company. He opens his energy drink and takes a sip. I'm amazed this man's heart hasn't exploded yet. I tried that shit. It was awful. We live glamorous lives, he says, waving his can like a champagne flute. Flute. No customers, no work, no responsibilities. And I've got you. Mm-hmm. I roll my eyes, exchanging my can for a donut. You don't even work. I'm the one mopping floors and wiping the shelves. He winks. What can I say? I believe in traditional values. What? I shoot him a look, biting into my donut. Meanwhile, you're doing nothing to keep this place running. Okay, true. I'm not mopping. But I'm definitely making sure the staff stays energized. You know, other kind of energy. He leans forward to prop his elbows on the box between us. You're gross. I'm flattered. I sigh, my mouth still half full of strawberry donut. Lane's eyes lock on me, like he's imagining me without this stupid donut in my mouth. What? Have I ever played Truth or Dare? This nigga wants his dick sucked so bad. He's gonna say, I dare you to suck my dick. You ever played Truth or Dare? I swallow. Not yet. Yeah, in like middle school. Perfect. That's about where my maturity peaked. Oh my god, he's so stupid. I can tell. He laughs, wiping his mouth with his sleeve. Yo, come on, let's play. What? Seriously? Oh my god, I'm back in the fucking building again. I just finished the Truth or Dare game. He leans back against the shelf again and stretches. Yeah, seriously. Why? You're scared? No, actually, I've got all the balls in the world. I let out a quick laugh. Scared implies you have that kind of effect on me. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, I say as I open my can. Yeah. You're just afraid I'll dare you to confess your undying love for me. Uh-huh. No. I'm more afraid you'll dare me to give you a French kiss. Pretend it's for the game. He runs his tongue around his lips with an exaggerated slurp. Mm-hmm. We'll be doing the French a favor. Okay. You're so annoying. Ugh. But no. I'll keep it classy, promise. Okay, don't lie to me. I hesitate, biting the inside of my cheek. The idea isn't that terrible. If I'm honest, it's nice being here. Oh, it's nice being there. Just the two of us inside a gross stockroom, and maybe I do want to know more about him. The stupid game is a good excuse. Fine, I finally say, but if you make it weird, I stop playing. What if I wanted it to be weird? What if I wanted it to get freaky? Like, he smiles. Define weird. I don't know. Jumping jacks. Lane. Okay, I'll stop. He holds up both hands like I just pulled the gun on him. I shake my head, smiling despite myself. Alright, who goes first? Ladies, of course? Unless he's gonna flip the script on me. He grabs his empty energy drink can and sets it in the middle of the box between us. Then gives it a spin. Oh, and spin the bottle? It turns and turns, scraping lightly against the cardboard with each wobble. Until it finally slows and lands right on him. I guess he didn't want that. He frowns at it, clearly offended. Well, you know what they say. He reaches out and rotates it so it can point at me. It's Ooh, I can't read. He reaches out and rotates the can so it points at me instead. Oh my god! Ladies first. Coward, I mutter. Coward, please. I was just raised right. Liar! Sure. Truth or dare. I unlocked dare by doing what? What did I do by doing dare? Whatever, I'll come back. Let's just wing it this time. Dare. I hesitate. Part of me knows better. The smart thing to do in this situation is to say truth, to keep it safe. But I can already hear him calling me a coward. And the smirk he'll wear afterward will be 10 times worse than whatever dare he's cooking up. Dare. His smirk widens. Oh, my girl's got a wild side. I like that. Don't make it gross. I would never, he answers, placing a hand over his heart. I'm a man of my word. Most of the time. I stare at him waiting, but I can see he's dragging this out on purpose. I already kind of hate whatever's coming. Lane. What? I haven't even said anything yet. You don't need to. I grab my energy drink. I can see it in your face. Well, I dare you to. I take a sip as he absently rolls his nose ring between his fingers. Child's play. Child's play, I'm ready. I heated it up for you too. Put your hand on my chest. Melt the breast. I snort into my drink and immediately start coughing. That's what tripped you up? He just grins while I try not to die. Seriously? That's not even a real challenge. Exactly. So, what's the problem? I give him the flattest look I can manage. You just want me to touch you. I always want you to touch me. His voice drops, just enough to make it worse. This is strictly in the name of the game. Sure. No motive behind it. He leans in and gently takes my hand in his. My heart jumps. Yo, this guy is so stupid. He's a fucking idiot. Oh, it's kind of, you know, in here. Baby, he whispers while his thumb brushes lightly over my skin. You said dare, and if you refuse, I win. I snatch my hand back and cross my arms. Try that on someone else. His eyes soften. Ugh. Fine! If he wants to play this, I'll play it. I shift forward, leaning over the cardboard box between us. My hand hesitates a second, then rests on the fabric of his apron. I feel the warmth of his skin through the thin cloth as I press my hand to the center of his chest. And of course, he has to exhale like that. God, you're such a pain, I mutter. He looks down at my hand. Is that what my heartbeat's saying? Tell me, nurse. Is it racing? He's so quick with it, like... Just kill me. I roll my eyes, but my fingers twitch slightly against his chest. I mean, kind of is. Yes, it is. That wipes the smirk right off his face. His eyes widen and flick down to where my hand still rests over him. Then back to my face. Without a word, he leans back, just enough for my hand to fall from his chest. The space between us now feels bigger than it was. Yeah, okay. He clears his throat, running a hand through his hair. It's probably just a Red Bull. I had like 3 before you showed up. 3? That cannot be good. I raised an eyebrow. That's a lot of justifying for a heartbeat. I mean, he starts to say more, but his fingers go to his nose ring again. I could die any second. I guess? He grins, and just like that, he's back to normal. Or at least pretending to be. You'd have to give a big speech at my funeral. A small laugh slips out before I can stop it. I don't believe him, but it's kind of cute how he tries to pretend it's true. Anyway, don't get any ideas, he adds. Not happening. He laughs, leaning back until his shoulders rest against the shelf behind him. Yeah, I know. Your turn, nurse. I have no idea what I'm gonna ask him, but I guess I'll figure it out. Alright, so... truth or dare, Lane? He bites his lips. Wow, you want blood, he says. I can feel it. Maybe. He rubs his chin, pretending to weigh his options. Truth. Boring! Boring! I was gonna offer some tacos, but since you're a weak individual, it's just strategic. He corrects, tapping his temple. Gotta fill you up before I commit to dares. Besides, I want to spill my secrets, so you can fall even more in love with me. Oh my god. I roll my eyes so hard, I nearly see the inside of my skull. Fine. Truth. I pause. I've got a million dumb questions I could throw at him. Please don't give me actually more than 2. Please. Thank you, game. There's one I've always been curious about. Alright, be honest. Oh no. Have you ever been in love? It's fine, it's fine. His eyes widen slightly, and his smirk drops faster than I expected. He looks away, suddenly more interested in the crumpled cake wrapper on the cardboard box. Straight for the jugular, huh? You said truth. I shrug. He laughs under his breath. Yeah, I did. He rests his head on the shelf and takes a long, deep breath before answering. As if it's easier to talk about it if he pretends it doesn't matter. She was older than me. I straighten up without meaning to. Suddenly, I'm all ears. What happened? I hope you'd be just as invested in our own love story. Lane. Right. So, back in high school, I fell in love with that girl. You know the type. All ripped jeans, chipped black nail polish, and piercings everywhere. He smiles as he says it. She also had, like, massive tits. What did he say? He said, ripped jeans, I got that. Black nail polish, I got it. Piercings? Guys, I got that. I got one. I'm working on the other ones, I promise. And I got the jugs. H cups, baby. I'm the perfect person for him. He adds casually. I got all of that. Check. 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 I groan and cover my face with both hands. Oh my god. And always wear those shirts with no bra. Oh my god. I'm telling you. Literally. I'm in the perfect state right now. Don't at me. Not that I'm complaining. Yeah. I peek at him through my fingers. He gives me a cocky side glance. I roll my eyes, but I don't stop him. I want to hear the rest. 16-year-old me couldn't stand a chance. So obviously I did what any lovesick idiot would do. I pierced the hell out of my face. You have two. Unless there's some I'm not seeing. My mouth drops. You're joking. Lane doing something that dumb for a girl? That does not line up with the guy sitting in front of me. Nope. See this one? He points at his eyebrow piercing. It's the first one I got. I did it with a safety pin and a lighter. Oh my gosh. That must have hurt. He lets out a dry laugh. Nah. It always heals. So yeah. I was just some dumb kid trying way too hard to impress her. I thought maybe if I looked enough like the guys she liked, she'd stop looking over my shoulder at every walking erection that passed by. Damn, erection? He flicks his earring like it's still new and sore. But no. Turns out trying that hard just makes you look pathetic. He pauses for a second, like the words taste bad. I was her cute boy phase or whatever the hell she called it. Then one day she just ghosted me. And later she posted a pic of herself with some fuckboy named Brad. Yikes. Like, Brad? Seriously? That's who she picked over me? He's butthurt about that shit. I gotcha, I can make you feel better. Let me just tie up my luscious locks, right? And get to work. He shakes his head, still offended by the audacity of it. After that, she sent me one last message. Finally getting dick down right, she said. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, that hurts me. Like, fuck. I wince. Ouch. No, more like, like, yeah. Guys, he's not good at sex. I might have to change my option. I think that's when he snaps his fingers. You know. Fuck it, love's a joke. Women are assholes, so I'll be one. Okay. I won't fall for it again. Okay. Now I gotta go kill that bitch. I have a knife in my cabinet. My drawer. In my kitchen. I'm ready to stab. I open my mouth, but nothing comes out first. What am I supposed to answer? So I glance at him, at the nose ring he can't stop playing with. That's what she- I can't- I don't know. I don't know. You ghost the nigga, and the first thing you text back is that? Hell. All the rings. What? At those blue eyes, the kind people write poems about. But there's nothing soft left in him. It's Lane after all. Comfort him, tell him he's being unfair. No, I'm comforting him. That was fucked up. Well, I start, leaning back slightly. The piercings suit you now. His eyes snap towards me. What? I give a little shrug. Just saying, you look weird without him. Oh my god. He exhales, dragging a hand down his face. Don't do that. Do what? Say stuff that makes me think you're falling for me. He mumbles through his palm. I laugh in relief. Relax. I said the piercings, not the rest of you. Lane gasps, offended, placing the hand who covered him on his heart. Wow, mean. But he leans in at the same moment. Oh, is the plane? An evil smirk plastered on his face. But you know, you haven't seen all my piercings. There it is. Were you wondering? Well, there's your answer. I blink. Excuse me? He reclines against the shelf again. Some of them are in sensitive places. Once again, your questions have been answered. Ugh. Great. Thank you for the mental image. Didn't you say you were like 16 when you got them? All for that girl? I can only imagine how bad you must have been in bed. Yikes. I mean, to make her say something like that, I don't know. That actually makes him chuckle. No, choke a little, sorry. Hey! Okay. First of all, you weren't there. Duh! Thank God. I was young. I was figuring it out, of course. I smirk. Because, yeah, you're just supposed to know what to do with those parts. We have to find her and kill her together. Power of friendship. And then love. All I'm saying is if I was going to get pierced down there, I'd at least make sure I knew how to use it. What? What makes you think he got the piercings there at 16? Wow. Then he bursts out laughing. Shit. Guess that's why you're my favorite. Sure, buddy. I lift a shoulder. You started it. Small moment passes. I finish my drink while Lane still looks at me. Not just looking, like he's examining every inch of my face, trying to figure something out. I don't know what. Maybe... He suddenly says, dragging out the word. I need a second chance to prove my younger self wrong. Gross. You just flirt with me? And admit you were bad in bed in the same sentence? Depends. Is this working? No. It's not. Not even a little. Yeah, it's not at all. It's not working at all, y'all. He grins. Liar. I know. I roll my eyes, biting back a smile. I'm not seeing just the Lane everyone else sees now. I'm seeing the guy underneath, the one who still remembers the way it felt to be made small. And now I wonder what he'd be like if he ever let someone see that version of him. So, does that mean you've never fallen in love since then? I even surprised myself with this question. That would be technically 2 turns then. We're cheating. So. And Lane doesn't say anything right away. He stares at the cardboard box between us, then up at me. But instead of answering, he tosses me a smirk. That's how you know he's about to say something stupid. Every time he does this fuck-ass smirk, he says something fucking dumb. And then he starts it with, hey. Hey. So I already answered your truth question. Oh. Alright, you got me. I was one step ahead too. We're cheating. I raise an eyebrow. Gotta keep some mystery, don't I? Guess. I smile back at him. His eyes linger on me longer than they should. Like he wants to say more but doesn't know how. Or maybe he's scared of what he'd say if he tried. He finally leans back and smacks the cardboard table. Alright, my turn. Truth or dare? Truth. Fair enough. We'll keep playing like that and we're gonna die of boredom before the shift ends. There's so many other things you could do to pass the time, I'm telling you. I give him a death stare. Okay, let me think. He tilts his head like he's running through a list of questions, most of them probably inappropriate. He's about to ask me, what did you honestly think of that guy? The biker guy? What he says next isn't at all what I expected. Okay, never mind. What's your biggest fear? I laugh. You mean like spiders or ghosts? Nah, I mean real shit. The thing that messes with your head. I pause. I don't exactly have something that I fear, but I don't know. Maybe I could just lie and say something normal like needles or whatever. You just said something serious. That'd be on the same wavelength as like ghosts and spiders. But my answer slips out before I can filter it. The red. What? Lane blinks. Huh? Great, now he probably thinks I'm crazy. I laugh awkwardly. I mean... You mean the color? I nod and he sits up a little straighter. I don't know why. I know it's dumb, but it's been there since I started working here. What the fuck? That's... funny as hell. I sigh. Don't be a dick. I'm not being a dick. Just saying, if someone's sunburned, do you look away? Or do you scream? Oh my god. I let out a groan and rub my face. You're such an idiot. He gives me a sheepish look. Hey, I'm trying to understand. You're failing. So what? Like any red? Bright, dark blood red? That's... that one specifically. Oh, especially, I say. But honestly, it's not that I'm scared, it's just, it makes me feel uncomfortable. Like I can breathe when there's too much of it. Oh, can't breathe, sorry. He watches me for a second later. Longer, sorry. His mouth opens like he's going to say, I'll make another joke. Sorry, again. But then he stops himself. Then he just lifts his shoulders like it's no big deal. I mean, that's not even the weirdest fear I've heard. One guy who worked here had a phobia of peaches. I had to restock the fruit section for him because he couldn't even look at them. Stupid asshole. Wow. Lane being useful? Okay. Okay, but peaches don't look like there's blood everywhere. It's not that kind of weird. Depends when you eat them. What? Did he say what he just said? Yes. I laugh a little, but it fades as quickly as it came. Lane must see the shift in my face because his next words come quieter. Something happened? He asks. I don't answer right away. I want to say no, but I can't. So instead I say the next closest thing. I don't know. He doesn't push, just nods once. Like he's saying he gets it even if he doesn't. Which is very strange coming from him. I guess that's how fear works. Doesn't have to make sense. But you know, for someone who hates red, you do look good when you blush. Oh my god. Maybe I shouldn't talk to you anymore, or you'll turn red and die. There you are, I mutter. The real me, he says proudly. I look at him and smile to myself, because even though he handled my weird answer like it was just him being himself, he still listened. And that means more than if he said something perfect. He stretches his arms behind his head, fingers laced. Alright. Final round. You get to pick truth or dare, but I narrow my eyes. But what? But it's for both of us. What? Explain. We both gotta answer or do it. High risk, high reward, baby. I cross my arms. Not fair, but you're a brat, so alright. I am, so choose wisely. My mind starts spinning through possibilities. I shouldn't take truth. It doesn't feel like a good idea after that. But dare seems risky considering how Lane is. Choose dare. Okay, you telling me to choose dare? I'm gonna do that. Fuck you mean. I'm gonna pick it though. Dare. He just smiles. I stand up. To do. That's what he does. My brain immediately flashes every possible bad idea he could have. Why? Because I said so. Get the fuck up. With a sigh I stand. Whatever this is, it's probably going to be stupid. Yeah, it is. Okay, he says slowly, like he's dragging it out on purpose. I dare us to 5 jumping jacks. Drink one of those shitty mini bottles from the back shelf. No way. I blink. What? He's already moving, brushing dust off his pants like he just had the best idea. Come on, baby. Hey, wait. No. You mean the actual alcohol we sell here? Yes, what else? You want us to steal from our own store? Is there cameras in here? Like, Lane shrugs with his usual all-cool confidence. Like, I just asked him to borrow a pen. Relax, he says with a wink. It's barely stealing if it's ours, right? He swings the stockroom door open and nods towards it like he's telling me to get moving. I didn't say yes. It's a dare. Without turning around, he trowels a hand in the air. He throws. I'm sorry. I saw trowels and I just read it right. You're saying it with your eyes. I'm literally saying no with my mouth. He spins to face me. You're acting like I dare you to rob a bank. We haven't even started our shift yet, and Ronnie will check the stock count. Lane gives me this look like I'm being dramatic again. God. Women. Do you really think RJ cares if one little vodka bottle disappears? Yes, he definitely cares. You'd know that if you ever bother to read his post-it. He waves it off. Please? RJ's too busy getting divorced and pretending not to hate me. He won't even check the cameras. He will when he sees yeah. He will when he sees we sold nothing and one bottle's magically gone. Then we lie. Come on, babe. We barely have customers past midnight. Who's gonna question it? I give him a long stare. I'm not getting fired over this. At this point, girl, I'm playing. Not you. Me! Let me get a choice again. And I will pick the more exciting one. He tilts his head against the door and gives me a dumb little grin. Then say no. He points at me. Say it. Say the words. No, Lane. I refuse your dare. Why did you sound so smug? Because if you say it, I win. You know how many times you said ugh so far with this guy? And, he adds, you'll owe me a dare that I get to use next shift. I laugh. That's not how the game works. It is now. Sometimes I forget I'm working with a fully grown adult. But then he does shit like this and reminds me he's really just a teenager full of piercings. I don't move for a moment, watching him make a big show out of being an idiot. But I know him well enough to know this. Know that this is just Lane. And I really shouldn't play along with him. Oh! Really? Now I gotta figure out how to get that unlocked. I know we can do it. I know we can do it. I still don't move an inch. No, Lane. He gasps, then points at me with his finger. She said it. She actually said it. Roll my eyes and step toward the door. Open door. Ready to leave him with his dumb plan behind. I have work to do, I add. I don't even like alcohol. But just as I reach the doorway, he pushes it shut with one palm, then leans against the door, blocking the way with that smug look plastered all over his face. Where do you think you're going? Away? I move to push past him, but he shifts and blocks again. Lane, move. He cocks his head. You coward. Just a responsible employee, I groan, stepping forward and pressing against his arm. It doesn't even make him move. No balls. I am a woman. Exactly. Don't be dramatic, he says. One sip isn't gonna kill you. Oh my gosh. So we end up doing it anyway. I shove at him again, both hands flat on his chest this time. But again, he's deliberately blocking me with his stupid tall body. You're in my way, Lane. I growl. He glances down at my hands on his chest, then lets out a laugh. I'm in your heart, he smirks. I am not. Sure, he murmurs, raising his head and closing his eyes. Press harder, maybe I'll let out a moan. Brother. Take him in his own game. Ignore him and walk out? Shut him down? What the fuck is take him at his own game? Guys, we're doing that one? Oh my god. Normally I'd groan and shove past, but tonight? I don't know. Maybe I should shift tactics. Maybe I'm just tired of letting Lane have the last word. I draw my hand from his chest, like I'm giving up, but then slowly I drag it back up, my fingertips tapping deliberately along the hem of his dumb uniform shirt, until I press right into one of his pecs. Squish! I tilt my head and raise my brows. Wow. Who knew Lane was packing? Lane chokes. What the f- I give another exaggerated squish, like I'm testing fruit in the produce aisle. What did I say earlier? Milk the breast? Yes! Touch my chest. He stares at me, stunned silence. The kind of silence that only happens when someone's never been out. Alerted! In their life and doesn't know what to do. He opens his mouth, closes it again, then clears his throat like he's resenting himself. That bastard lights up. Did you just honk my... I chuckle, letting my hand drift down, then tap the center of his chest with my index finger. Yes. So where's the moon? Oh, the moon. Sorry. He blinks, and then laughs, surprised, clearly not used to someone playing his own game better than him. What's wrong? You're acting like no one's ever flirted with you before. His jaw shifts. He cuts himself off and shakes his head with a grin, trying to keep the mood light, but failing to hide the strange flush rising to his cheeks. My fingers flex again against his shirt, more curious than I'd like to admit. I was expecting a full six-pack of steel as well, I murmur. Almost like I'm talking to myself. That gets a real grin out of him. Oh yeah? Yes! You always, oh yeah? Yeah! He leans forward slightly, just enough to crowd me again. And before I can retract, my hand, he catches my wrist and slowly guides it lower, past his chest, until my palm rests against the hard lines of his abs. Try again, he says. I've got the goods. And... okay. He's not lying. Airplane also wanted to make sure he wasn't lying. I press a little, maybe just to see if he'll flinch, but he doesn't. My heart's beating a little faster now, but I keep my face cool. Not impressive. I felt better. Lane chuckles. Sure you have. I have not. He lets go of my wrist, but I don't move my hand right away. You're both just standing there for a second. Oh, we're both. Sorry, I'm talking like I'm not. Close enough. Close enough that Lane's breathing brushes against me. So what now? Oral? The fuck? Should I show you what's under my abs? Your intestines? What the fuck? I mean, if you're willing to just let it all out for me. I'm waiting. I laugh through my nose. I think I'll pass.
Oh, brother!
You're still touching me though. Glance down. My hand is, in fact, still on the stomach. I snatch it back like he burned me. Lane whistles. Oh, and Lane whistles, clearly enjoying my reaction. I feel like, he says, stepping slightly aside, but still blocking most of the door. If I touched your chest the way you touched mine, I'd be registered a sex offender by now. That's true. I raise an eyebrow. Do you seriously feel oppressed right now? Absolutely. No one cares. This is male suffering. Male suffering. Shut up. I roll my eyes, but I can't deny he has a point. So, let me know when it's my turn to start quality checking your... He gestures vaguely at my chest. His blue eyes dropping and staying there with absolutely no shame. I slap his pec hard enough to make him blink. What? Fair's fair. Nice try. Yeah. No, I'm serious, he says. If you're gonna go around grabbing my pec like that, like it's a stress ball, I think it's only polite if I return the favor. I smack his arm, laughing despite myself. You're just being disgusting. I'm being progressive. He corrects smoothly. My sister would be proud. I step back. My hand finds the door handle behind him, and I start to push. Hey, you owe me a dare. Oh yeah? Let's flip the script? I say, smiling as I push the door open. Try not to come up with something too lame. I finally manage to slip past him, brushing against his shoulder on my way out. He doesn't respond right away. He doesn't block me this time. He just stands there, his back pressed to the door as he watches me go, like he's processing whatever the hell just happened between us. Don't worry. Tomorrow, you're mine. Okay. And if it has nothing to do with oral or intercourse, I'm out of here. I walk out without another word, but I can still feel his eyes on me. Behind the counter, I spot the manager's usual post-it note. I sigh. Alright, let's do this. Go to aisle 1. Go to aisle 2. Go to aisle 3. Go to the stockroom. Oh shit. Unlocked? Talk to Lane? I want to lick the back of his neck right there. Lane leans against the shelf with a mop in one hand and his phone on the other. You've been hanging around here for 10 minutes. You good, or are you growing roots? He grins without looking. Mentally preparing to lift a box is 80% of lifting a box. I'm just meditating on it. That box of soda's been crying for help since I got here. Let it cry then. Oh my gosh. What else is in here? Cleaning supplies. Take a look. Staff complaint? It's because of you. Can I talk to him again? Oh. You know there's no signal because of the thunderstorm, right? His thumb pauses as he glances up at me for 1 second. There's no signal anywhere. It's 2009, welcome. I snort and drop a few small boxes on the shelf beside him. So what, you're just staring at the home screen? He doesn't answer right away. Instead, his thumb lazily traces a zigzag pattern across the screen, caught up in a rhythm only he understands. I'm playing Snake. I'm about to break my high score, he explains. You're what? Shh. I stare at him for a second. His blue-gray eyes flickering with the light from the screen as his thumb moves over it. That man takes this way too seriously. Don't you have shelves to stock? I start. The sudden beep from his phone cuts me off. His screen fades to black. And Lane lets out a quiet groan. No. No. You distracted me. I was about to beat it. Defeated, he tilts his head back and lets gravity do the rest. I grin, not sorry at all. You died? I crashed, he corrects. There's a difference. He flops back dramatically against the shelf. And you made me lose, by the way. I laugh and step closer, stealing a glance at the smartphone in his hands. The snake is in pieces on the screen. Lane groans again. Guess you'll have to go back into pretending to work. He sighs, like wrestling the thunderstorms for signals sounds like a way better plan than actually doing any work. Then slowly he starts pressing buttons on the keyboard. Keypad? Keyboard? Keypad. And when he's done, he flips the phone toward me. The calculator's open. I stare at it, then at him. You seriously showed me that? He laughs softly and clears the screen right after. Already typing something else. You laughed. I roll my eyes and reach past him for the towel. I didn't. Almost. A second later, he shows me the screen again. I blink. What's that one? It's boobies. Flip it. I flip it. Okay. Really mature. You're dumb. That's what you get for ruining my snake score. There's gotta be one more. Ooh, poster. Cringe poster. That's the wolf! Oh my gosh. That's that wolf picture. Again? Let me carry one box, just one. I'll even let you grunt dramatically like you did something. He puts his phone down. For 2 seconds. I could help. Yes, I should help. But see, I'd hate to get in the way of your strong, independent woman arc. Oh my god, I want to shoot him in the head. I deadpan. Is it the last one? Oh, you're really determined to make me break a sweat, huh? Just testing if guilt works on you. Tragically, no, but flirting? That might do it. Okay, let's do it. I roll my eyes. I'm not flirting. I'm begging you to move like a functional adult. Begging. So is this the part where you get on your knees, or I'll get on my knees, all right. Gross. I'd rather get on my knees and lick the floor of the washroom. Really? Like, actually? You'd rather lick a public bathroom floor than his penis? Really? Okay. He smirks even more like he just won something. Either way, you're on the floor. And that's just the way I like it. Fuck. One more. You know I'm just messing with you, right? Yes. If you really need help, I don't know, pretend to lift something. You're all talk, Lane. Maybe. Maybe I'm just waiting for the right motivation. Get down on your knees and unzip. One more. One more. It was one more. I bet there's one more after this too. You just keep clicking me. Hoping I'll do something useful, huh? Yes. Cringe poster. Boxes. Okay. A motivational poster with a wolf howling at the moon. It says, lead the pack. Which is rich, considering you're in the back of the convenience store. Let's do this one. Ah! I clicked it knowing it's gonna pop up and I still got scared. Staff complaint. Unsafe work conditions. The ceiling above the register has been leaking for 6 weeks now. How is this not fixed? The mold smell in the stockroom is getting really bad. A few of us had to take breaks because of it. Negligence. The worst. Same coworkers, one in particular, Lamau, routinely leaving early or sleep in the back. No manager presence during night shifts despite repeated issues. No security. Maybe listen to your staff? Just quit. Final note, hope you actually read it. This time RJ had to print this on an old schedule. No blank forms left. This. Oh, that must be my name. Oh no, that's me. Afternoon. RJ's always there in the morning. The dog is on here. A new girl starts tonight. A girl. Knows how to use his tongue. Some person named Mike used to work here. It says Mike, kind of. Am I bugging? No. Whoever wrote this, thank you. Ugh, Lane, you mutter. That was the day you met him. You'll think about it later. No time for nostalgia right now. That was it? Okay. Who wrote this? What about this? Can we comment on that? No? Abby? No? Dog? No? Night? No, no. Lena. The only thing that's... Who's writing this? Someone's writing it in script here. Boxes. The boxes are labeled, but the handwriting looks rushed. One has a missing can and got a tear. Yeah. Like someone opened it and closed it fast. You? Cleaning supplies, bleach, broken mop handles, and another list of chores he'll ignore, and you'll finish. Classic. You take the supplies without thinking too much. Okay, I guess we do have to clean. Alright, bye. Aisle 1. Oh, person? There's an actual person. Oh, the list. There we go. Oh, receipt log. If not scanned, write it down. Add time, please. Blah. Refund. Vending machine. I gave the customer spicy ramen as refund. There we go. The guy bought a lot of candy, but didn't have... what? Money? Enough money. I said it's cool. Kit Kat. Kit Kat? Oh. And I don't know. What else? Lane. That's your handwriting? My gosh. No more Red Bull? Just got restocked, dumbass. Who wrote that? Some motorcycle parked in the alley behind the store, RJ. Why did you say that? Coffee machine broken again. Called the repair guy. What? Oh. That's weird. It goes through. Lane left empty boxes in the aisle again. Yeah. Fill them up so I can stare at you while you're... What? Main store, washroom, restock aisles. The second if you have time. Empty trash bins. Try fixing the vending machine. By the way, my wife kicked me out, so don't repeat. No, don't expect me to be any nicer tomorrow. Oh, fuck. That's bad. So wait, aisle 2 you said? Restock the second aisle if you have time. Ramen display. Oh, what's that? Chocolate? Okay. Advertising sign. Okay. Camera, vending machine, lost dog, boxes outside. Go to the washroom. Dial 2, 3, One. Let's do the customer. You ask her if she needs help finding anything. Looks up from her basket. Eyes tired but kind. Yeah, actually, do you know where the chocolate display is? My daughter's having a night meltdown, and apparently dark chocolate is the only thing keeping her alive today. You say that you don't remember, but you're gonna check. She looks around and gives you a smile. I'll manage. At least you tried. You're not like the young boy from earlier. He just pointed and said, don't know. Okay. Well, we do know where it is, actually. Cold coffee, not refrigerated. Labels faded. Did you eat anything today? Of course not. You never do when you're spiraling. Okay. Fridges. Near the fridge, you find a sticker of a female cartoon character in a bikini. Someone drew horns and fangs on her. But her breasts are still intact. Of course. I was laying, obviously. Entrance. Oh no, go back to L1. Back. Let's go to L3. We're gonna completely ignore the blood in L2. Ramen display. Anything else? Just those two? Got you. The packets are uneven. Someone rummaged through them earlier or dropped them. You rotate them one by one. Okay. A dusty sign advertising Mambo Crunch Extreme Chips. Featuring a yellow cartoon snake giving a thumbs up. What? Snake? You're not sure what the flavor is, but the snake seems proud of it. Chocolate. Shelves half empty. Or half full. Depends if you're the kind of person who still believes in sugar highs. Okay, well now that we know, since we have to like, you know, do stuff like that, go back to the first aisle, then we can tell the customer. Dark chocolate says it's for her daughter. You point her toward the aisle 3 near the fridge. She nods, clearly relieved. Oh, thank God. You just saved me from a sugarless war zone. Appreciate it, sweetheart. Welcome. There we go. Well, that task is done. Let's... Oh! Guys, vomit. Come on. Let's go here. Because we're doing the best we can to ignore that. The security camera is tilted wrong. Probably knocked loose weeks ago and never fixed. It barely covers the blind spots anymore. Maybe that's why things go missing often. But knowing Ronnie, he'd rather trust people than pay for new screws. Vending machine. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to fix it, right? Let's go back for right now. Doggy! Switch. Please help me find my dog. That's cute. Okay, some boxes. Rack of forgotten snacks sits by the entrance. Chips, candy, and instant noodles. Their packaging faded and frayed. You can't help but wonder if they've gotten rotten by now. They're going outside. There's the washroom. Clean the stains. Guys, who is smearing their shit and blood and vomit on the fucking walls? It's ridiculous. Look in the mirror. You catch your reflection in the mirror. You smile. Well, the glass is cracked, slicing your face into pieces, sorry. It makes it look like someone else is smiling back. Back the wall. Toilet paper is your best friend. After me, of course. Alright, dog. How do I go back? Okay, there we go. I guess let's clean the bathroom. That's everything, right? Nothing else? Ew, what even is that? You scrub until it disappears. Perfect. Alright, go back. We're still doing our tasks, guys, I'm telling you. That's what we're supposed to do. Let's just go to L2. Smells like energy drink, gum, and shit. You wipe until the surface squeaks. As you clean, you hear your coworker's familiar voice behind you. Careful, Cinderella. If you make it too clean, people will start expecting effort from us. Alright. Go to the store entrance. Oh, I can go from there. So we just ignore the blood? Go, just clean it. There's nothing there. Ah! There's nothing to clean. Please go back and never do that again. Let's go to aisle 3, where there is nothing. Let's go back. I'm glad I ignored it for that long. Task complete. Didn't I find the vending machine? Where did it go? Oh, well, damn. Maybe they came back with the whole cleaning arsenal, huh? I wasn't expecting this, actually. I thought he was gonna say something. Same thing. He grins like a fool, his eyes moving from the mop to my face. You always handle that stick that well? Jeez. Be annoyed, flirt back. This is what happens when you come back, guys. I'm telling you, this is what happens when you come back. Flirt back. I handle a lot of things well, mops included. Oh, okay. Great job. For once, you've managed to make him uncomfortable instead. The other way around. After an awkward silence, he clears his throat. That mouth of yours is gonna get you in trouble. I bet. What do you say now? You even know what a real job is? Define real. Like one where I actually do things? That's part of it, yeah. It takes a moment to think. Of course I did, genius. Was a bartender at a shithole. No way, I raised an eyebrow. Do that you serve people drinks? Yup. Wow. I can't even picture Lane working a job where there's always something to do. Here he barely lifts a finger. And what happened, I asked. Suddenly way too curious. I got fired. Of course. That somehow feels like the most Lane thing he could have said. Let me guess, you got fired for stealing alcohol and hitting on every girl? Well, he scratches his chin like he's trying to remember. I mean, yeah, kind of. I sigh in exasperation. Is that what I said? Yeah. But that's not why I got fired, not really. Tell me then. Did you be cleaning something, woman? Just... I ignore the comment. Shut up and speak. Your wish is my command. He pockets his phone, finally giving me his full attention. So, it's Saturday night, and the place is packed. I'm behind the bar as usual, doing my thing, but then, boom! He puts his hands up. This girl walks in, like a 10 out of 10 Victoria's Secret supermodel. I'm not even kidding. I nod as he jabs a finger in my direction. But the thing is, he's looking right at... Now he points at his own chest. Me. Like, I fucking me from across the room. Me. That's already crazy. Nice start, I guess, I mutter. So I let out my best smile and toss her a free shot. Just being hospitable, you know? He shrugs. She comes up, starts chatting, laughing, twirling her hair at me. She's even said she liked my piercings. So I'm thinking, easy win, Lane. Someone's getting sucked tonight. I'm calm. Oh my god. He stops and furrows his brow. Then out of nowhere, this guy appears. A big 2 meters tall motherfucker. Meters. Like a gym rat. With 220 pounds of pure muscle. I don't know why, but I can't help finding this funny. Her boyfriend? Yeah. Dude walks right up between me and that chick. I swear I stayed polite and all that. Then he says, "You eyeing my girl?" He says it as he mimics the guy's growl. And were you? Dumb question. Of course I was. I'm not blind. I bury my face. I bury my face into the towel, feeling him lean closer toward me like he's about to share a secret. A Victoria's Secret secret? I mean, I was thinking all kinds of shit. But I didn't say anything. He throws his hands up like he deserves praise for it. Then adds with a laugh. I just told her, man, she had nice legs. I might have made a joke. I stared at him. What kind of joke? I said that if I really wanted to sleep with her, she'd already be in the back. Did he laugh? That was kind of fun. That was funny. That was funny, and it's not because I already like him. Like, Lane keeps going like he's the one who was done dirty. And before you say across the line, she was into it. So I would have been too. So just saying. A little aside and facepalm. Lane, that's not even funny. I know, he laughs. It came out wrong. I panicked. God. I thought it was funny. Anyway, the next thing I know, the guy grabs me by the collar and punches me right in the side of the face. I hit the floor so hard there's blood everywhere. I flinched at the thought of blood splattered all over. Oh my god. Yeah, everyone was watching. My boss comes and doesn't even check if I'm alive. He said, I told you to stop drinking behind the bar. I told you to keep your dick in your pants. Now you're gonna start bar fights? Get the fuck out before I call the cops. You self-important little dick. 10 out of 10 voice acting right there. I try really hard not to laugh, but it cracks out of me anyway. But what the fuck? I didn't swing back. In fact, I didn't even try to. Only because he looked like he couldn't kill you with one finger. Oh, he could kill you with one finger. Obviously. But also because I looked at that guy and looked at her and I thought, I'm not getting my ribs broken for someone I don't even give a shit about. He lets that hang in the air a second before smirking again. She wasn't worth bleeding over. I raise an eyebrow. Sounds like you're lucky he didn't kill you. Yeah, well, I've taken worse beatings. By a woman. I have no idea what that's supposed to mean. I roll my eyes before grabbing a box, hearing his phone unlocking again behind me. That damn man. Look. What a nice story that was. Tell me more. Check the vending machine. You hit the machine hoping it'll start working again. But you've got no idea how to actually fix it. Maybe it's better to just come back another day and try again. Alright, game. Thank you for letting me know. Back. Alright, the last thing I could do is go outside, but it's like, bro, why the fuck? To the doghouse? W and Z were here. A familiar voice stirs in the back of your mind. If you ever get tired of these losers around here, I'll take you to the moon, I swear. What the fuck? Who said that? I didn't even... What kind of toilet is this? There's like nothing in there. Can I go in every stall or is it just that one? It's not highlighted red. That was like the only thing. Alright, well I guess we cleaned everything. I don't know why the checklist doesn't like, you know? Check off the stuff I did. Condoms display. You restocked the shelf once. The guy asked if you knew from experience which one was best. You told him the silence kind. And nothing else. So we don't really have to restock. Go outside. Walk to the alley? Oh, cause we saw the motorcycle, right? Back inside. Go to the alley. Ooh! You use what? I don't know what that says. Go to the staff door, go back. Blank and what? And I hate that you give him attention. I see what kind of guy he is. Whoa! Whoa! Oh, staff door. Please go back. Nothing else I can click? No, go back. That one's crazy, guys. This says, I see what kind of guy he is and hate that you give him attention. I'm fucking up. Oh, old man, okay. An elderly man in a worn coat and mismatched shoes. He carries a plastic bag and wanders slowly through the entrance area. You catch him mumbling near the automatic doors and ask if he needs help finding something. You think a dog would come back if it loved you? But nah, they get lost easy. Real easy. He chuckles to himself. Had two once. Brothers, kinda. Not by blood, but by time. First one was a loud fella. He barked at wind. Barked at clouds. Barked at his own damn tail. But never once bit. Not even when the neighbor's kid pulled his ears. All bark, that one. But soft where it counted. What? The other one? I was like, yeah, say something about the other one. What? The other one you asked? You didn't even open your mouth. Oh, you didn't even open your mouth, okay. The other one was quiet. Never made a peep. Would just watch you with some eyes or sat by the door watching the world. Like he knew something the rest of us didn't. Wouldn't even bark when he was hungry. First time he bit someone, it was that neighbor kid. He came around and started pushing the loud dog, tossing rocks at him. So he got up and bit the boy's hand so hard he screamed like he met God. You watch the old man— oh, sorry. You watch the old man slap his thigh laughing hard. Funny, ain't it? Folks always trust the quiet ones. Figures they won't do nothing till they do. They say dogs are reflections of their masters. Don't believe them, young lady. 'Cause I tried. You know, with the quiet one. I did all the right things, but some dogs, they come with something broken already. He touches a faded scar on his forearm. I didn't blame him, but he looked sorry after. Scared even. Like he didn't want it to be that way. Still called him a good boy. Even when the neighbors said I should put him down. Anyway, ain't seen Switch if that's what you're wondering. Oh, you want to find him? Ask yourself what kind of dog you're waiting for. But don't forget, not all bad dogs got collars. Anyway, ain't seen Switch if that's what you're wondering. Oh. What's this? Wait, why am I clearing it? I squat in front of the shelves, dragging the crate beside me. It's half filled with packets of cake donuts. Pinky-licious little snacks, according to the label, the kind you tear open when you're craving something sweet. First task, clear the old stuff. Well, easy enough. I crouch down and start clearing the lower shelves first. Crushed cups, dust-covered ones. Oh, and ones that smell rotten. I wrinkle my nose and toss it straight into the return bin nearby. Once it's done, I eye the top row. And it's still a mess. Great. Most of the expired ones are shoved away in the back. I exhale and roll my sleeves up. No step stool in sight, but I'm not that short. I can do this. I mean, I'm perfectly capable of reaching a few packets of snacks without help. I stand up and step on the lowest shelf brace. It creaks beneath my sneakers. I reach up, stretching as far as I can. My hand smacks something and a cup topples down. Shit! I twist to dodge it, losing my balance as I hop down fast, landing with a thud and a puff of dust. Okay, maybe not perfectly capable. I bend down to pick it up, shoving it into the crate with more force than necessary. God damn it. Why are these shelves so high? It's not like we have 2-meter tall customers every day, jeez. I don't even know how our regular sized customers deal with it. I get back on my toes. The shelf digs into my ribs, and I miserably fail a second time. This is ridiculous. I glance around. Maybe I should ask for help. Call someone over? Don't do the task. Well, we're supposed to do the task, so... I groan under my breath. Not before the plane goes by, though. I groan under my breath and step back from the shelf. Ugh, screw you. I wipe my palms on my apron and raise my voice. No, rise my voice. Lane! No answer. I roll my eyes and try again. Lane, I know you're in the stockroom. You busy being useless over there? A dead silence, but then the door, and the unmistakable sound of footsteps dragging like he's been summoned against his will. Lane rounds the corner from the stockroom, his phone still in hand and thumb mid-scrolling. Of course. I need help. Man, can't leave you alone for 10 minutes without you crying for me, huh? 10 minutes? I've been searching around for like 30. The recording can say it for you. Proof. I don't know if calling him was a good idea. I've been back there for like half an hour. Yeah, and I was busy. I raise a brow. Very important business. He shows me his phone screen, a paused video of a guy skateboarding straight into the tracks of an oncoming train. Oncoming train, sorry. See? I shoot him a look before slamming his damn phone down. Hey, chill. You won't even see the ending. There's no connection note here. Can you just help me reach the top shelf before I quit and throw your phone in the trash? He comically hides his phone behind his back. You're dramatic. That time of the month? Yo, this guy is like... Lane! Alright. So what shelf? I point at the top shelf behind him. He eyes it, then eyes me. Ah! It's like what, 7 feet? That's like 3 of you stacked. I cross my arms and glare. Get on with it. Convince me. Like, what? I let out a long, suffering breath. It's hard to admit, but some part of me still falls for it. I don't smash your damn phone on the floor. Tempting. But I was hoping for something with a little more romance. He smirks and walks over, reaching up with zero effort as he grabs the first expired cup like it's nothing. Show off more, dumbass. You're enjoying this. Deeply. If you want things done right, you leave it to the men. I guess. If I want a war started, I'll call you. He tosses another cup into the box I left on the floor. Then picks it up and starts restocking the shelf. I can see he's not trying to be helpful. He just wants to look cool holding something heavy. That guy. He continues a little more efficient now, but still dragging it out. At one point he bumps his shoulder with his elbow. Are you sure you're not just making me do your job? You're the one who's been hiding in the back, idiot. He grabs the last packet and glances down at me. You know, I could have stayed in the stockroom. I bit my lip, my fingers drumming against my arm. You didn't, though. Someone's gotta make sure you don't kill yourself on the clock. That's love. I snort, but I notice his smirk softening a little. I'd hate losing my favorite coworker. I roll my eyes, but can't help the small smile tugging at my lips. Yeah, I say, pretending not to like it. Even though it's kinda cute. Here you go, he says, handing me the empty box. I reach for it. He holds it a second longer than necessary, just so our fingers touch. Brush, sorry. Knowing him, it's on purpose. Careful. I wouldn't want you to fall for me just because I reached a shelf. I grabbed the box with a dry movement, pretending not to care, even though I'm a little embarrassed. If you spend half as much energy working as you do flirting, the store would have run better by now. And miss our little bonding moments? No way. He nudges my arm lightly with his elbow. I'd rather die. I yawn. Anyway, let me know when you need help for the bottom shelf too. What? He's already leaving, giving me a mock salute before disappearing back towards the stockroom. I watch him go, my lips twitching. I can't decide if he's stupid or charming. Stupid. Store entrance, back. Back. Damn. Fine, fine, fine. Whoops. Okay, so it's not aisle 2. Okay, so it's not aisle 1. There we go. Finish tasks. Oh, wait. If that's the case, is it getting... No? Okay. I hoped. I think I did everything. Finish your tasks. Continues the story. Check if you have more tasks. Keep navigating. No, I cleaned up everything, so we're all good. Stomach. I finished straightening the last row of instant noodles, then stepped back just enough to eye the remaining ones, and fix them with one lazy swipe of my hand. I inhaled deeply and let it all out, placing both of my hands on my hips. There's a weird kind of pride that comes with finally getting all the shelves looking decent. My feet hurt, my back is sore, and the mop water is still a little red from whatever sticky mess a customer left near the aisle. But I did what I could. Good enough. I walk across the still wet floor and check the post-it Ronnie left. Ronnie left one last time, just to make sure I'm not missing anything. Well, I mumble under my breath, stretching my arms out until my shoulder pops. That's most of it. I lean against the counter for a second and let out a big yawn, my eyes watering from how tired I am. Then I glance outside. The rain is hitting the pavement sideways now. Oh, sideways. Kind of weather that makes even the weirdos stay home. Check on my phone. It says it's a little over 2 a.m. No customers in the last half hour. No more shelves to fix. Perfect. I could almost sort of relax. I quickly grab the disinfectant spray and a rag from under the counter. All that's left is wiping the top down. The last little ritual that means the night's almost over. I spray a line of cleaner across the sticky edge and start scrubbing in circles. That's when I hear the stockroom door open behind me. I don't even have to look. Lane walks in. Careful, his voice calls out. The floor's slippery. He walks around the counter and stands beside me. You actually mopped, he says, eyebrows raised. We could have done it right before closing, you know. I side-eye him, still cleaning the counter. What do you mean by we? Hey, he nudges my elbow with his. I work smarter, not harder. And for what I can see, you handled it perfectly. I snort. Right. Is that why you left me all alone with the customer who wouldn't stop talking about his dogs? Oh, I bet if I didn't talk to him, I would never have mentioned this. He grabs his jaw with both hands, like he can't believe it. You saw him too? Lane. That weirdo was talking nonsense at me, so I had no choice but to lock myself in the stockroom. What choice do I have? I got scared. I let out an exasperated sigh. I swear you're the worst coworker. I'm trying to be the best. I laugh under my breath, still scrubbing the counter. There's a pause in the conversation, and for a moment, it's just the sound of my rag moving in slow circles. Lane leans against the edge beside me, watching me for a second. Then he shifts a little closer. You missed a spot, he says, pointing at it with his chin. I did not. You did. Before I can argue, I feel his finger brush against my cheek. He gently tucks a strand of hair behind my ear, and unfortunately, it does make it easier to see the spot I missed. I scrub at it quickly, hoping he doesn't notice the way my face is starting to turn a little red. You're pretty. She's pretty, SpongeBob. I stop mid-wipe, because... What did he just... I blink, staring straight ahead at the lighter display. My heart kicks once. He never says stuff like that seriously, but right now he sounded dead serious. I start to turn toward him, maybe too fast, and maybe hoping for an answer in his expression. But he cuts me off with a smirk and a hand on my arm. I don't know why, but it's a relief to realize he's only joking. Easy, baby. Easy. Down, girl. He murmurs. Still slippery. I just cleaned the floor, remember? What? I cleaned the floor. I start to answer, but the second I move, my foot suddenly slides out from under me. My heel skids across the wet tile. Sorry. I feel myself about to fall just as the rag slips from my grasp and drops to the floor. Shit! But I don't hit the ground. Lane's arm catch me. Oh, both of them. Lane's arms catch me midair. One on my back and the other gripping my waist. Tight! I end up halfway dipped back over his arm like we're in some cheesy romantic comedy. Lane blinks down at me. His mouth twitches like he's trying not to laugh. I told you. My heart is thudding. I mean, what the hell? I'm still holding onto his shirt with both hands like an idiot. His arms are solid around me, and being this close, I can catch the faint warmth of his skin and the subtle scent of him. It's a mix between Axe deodorant and whatever detergent Ronnie uses. But there's something else too. Lane. I bite back a smile. Let me guess, I mutter, trying not to sound breathless. You do this to every girl who slips on the floor? His breath brushes against my cheek when he laughs quietly. Nah. I stare at him. He stares back. And because he can't help himself, he adds, only the pretty ones. I realize after a few seconds that he hasn't moved. And neither have I. My face is maybe 6 inches from his. And I can feel his fingers press a little tighter. Like he's making sure I stay here, sorry. Well, I say finally, you can let go now. He tilts his head slightly. What? You can let go? I repeat. He blinks like he genuinely doesn't understand. Unless you plan on holding me like that all night. He smirks. Maybe I do. What? Besides, I feel his hand slide a little lower down my back, just barely. You look good down here. I narrow my eyes at him. You don't. Liar, he says, leaning in. Really? Leaning in. Like a guy who knows exactly how close he can get without crossing a line. Now, this is the part where we kiss. I blink up at him. Okay, that's new. I let out a breath and try to shift, but he holds firm. I'm not kissing you. Not even a little one? On the cheek? I mean, if we don't kiss, the moment gets kind of weird. Oh my god, Lane. He cuts me off without a word. Not with a kiss. Just a step closer, close enough that my chest presses right up against his. I shoot him a look. He doesn't even bother pretending it wasn't intentional. So I plant both hands on his chest and push him back. Lane. He takes a few seconds to stare at my face before answering. Like he's trying to clock how much of this I'll let him get away with. Mm-hmm. Get off. No. I blink. What? I like how it feels. I open my mouth to fire back, but the automatic doors slide open. I freeze! And Lane's face shifts immediately. This time I really shove him back with both hands, making him stumble a step away. He backs up with a laugh, throwing his hands in the air dramatically. Alright, alright. I was just being gentle. Let me romance you, woman! Woman! I smooth my shirt as he picks up the disinfectant rag like nothing happened. You're an idiot. You just have bad taste in men. Yeah. I do. And he's literally the one saying it. But don't flatter yourself. You're not the only pretty face I've pinned to a counter. Why don't you bend me over the counter? How about that? Huh? 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 I dare you. Did he seriously just say that? That's like my 8th ugh, I think. I pretend being busy brushing my palms on my jeans. Oh, really? His voice is suddenly so different. I stare to ask what he's talking about, but before I can get a word out, he straightens up, blue eyes locking onto something behind me. Here comes the guy. A chill prickles at the back of my neck. Oh. Oh, we're an owl now? You know who. I blink, confused, and turn. and I see him. Biker boy is standing just inside the aisle 2. Dripping from head to toe. Aisle 2, you say? Really? The aisle that had blood and then didn't? Interesting. Looks like the thunderstorm didn't spare him. He doesn't move. Doesn't speak. Just stands there, his helmet slightly tilted down like he's reading something on the floor. But he's not. I can tell. Even through his visor, I can feel his eyes on me. On us. Weirdo's back. I shoot him a look. Lane. He shrugs, like, what? Then pretends to study the biker who still hasn't moved. D. He scoffs, glancing at me with this dumb grin. He doesn't even buy anything half the time. Just stands there like a shy teenager boy waiting for... I don't know. Lane. I snap, trying again. That's enough. He raises an eyebrow, like I'm the one being dramatic. What? I'm just asking questions. Isn't that customer service? Too many bikers these days. Lane takes one slow step around the corner. Counter. I step forward too without thinking. Like I can intercept whatever he's planning just by moving. Just saying. He drawls, keeping his eyes locked on biker boy. I was standing around dripping on the floor like a wet dog. I'd at least say hi to the nice employee behind the register. Real manners, you know? The biker tilts his head. For a guy who barely talks, you sure don't shut up with your head. I shift awkwardly, or I stand, trying to figure out what to do. Offer help? Ask what he needs? But Lane doesn't give me the chance. He stops just a few feet from the biker now. Close enough, I can feel the tension between the two men. I know it's gotta suck, standing outside watching me and her get close. Stop playing with him. He's not human. He's going to kill you. Like some sad little creep who missed the school dance and is jerking off behind the bleachers. Stop it! I'm gonna hit you. I love you, but I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna hit you, okay? I want us all to have a nice time together and go to Paris. Together. I flinch. He's gone too far now, and he's still not stopping. Jeez. The biker still doesn't move, doesn't say a word either. It's unsettling, and that only makes Lane worse. Some of us actually work here, he mutters. Don't just stand around breathing heavy behind helmets like serial killers or whatever the hell this is. I narrow my eyes, glancing at the biker again. He lowers his head slightly, just enough that I know he's looking straight at Lane. Jealous. The room freezes. Lane blinks, and I swear the temperature in the store just dropped 10 degrees. Then Lane barks out a disbelieving laugh. What? My fingers tighten around the edge of the counter. Shit. I should say something, anything. My tongue sticks to the roof of my mouth. Stop, please, both of you. But neither of them pays me any attention, and I have a feeling the biker came for me. Lane has the same feeling, because just as the biker moves again, taking one more step closer, Lane suddenly shifts and steps in. Right in front of him, close enough that their chests nearly brush. Really? Guys, just smush it together really quick. Smush. Really quick. I just want to see something. Close enough that Lane has to dip his chin up just to look at him. Wow. Nope. Not one fucking step closer, helmet boy. The height difference hits me all at once. Lane's not short. He's taller than me by a lot. But next to biker boy, he looks really small. But he doesn't back off. And me? I'm stuck in the middle. I'd love to be in the middle. Are you dumb? Just... That would be so cool. Wondering if Lane just stepped into a fight over something he swore wasn't worth bleeding for. For her! When he told that story, he meant for that person. Not me. Guys, where are we going? So you're here to shop or stare at people's girlfriends? Fuck. This is this is so entertaining. They're fighting, guys. Move. Oh, we spoke again. Must be lucky. Must be my lucky night. What are you gonna do? Breathe harder? Let's hope. Alright? As if to mock him, that's exactly what the biker does. His breath comes sharp and irritated, like he's daring Lane to say more. Say more, speak more. For the first time, something flashes in the blue eyes of Lane. Like he's finally realizing that maybe this isn't just some dumb staring contest. It's it's a dick measuring contest, and so far they're neck and neck. Like maybe this guy isn't just some weird loner. Maybe he's something else. You think being mysterious makes your dick bigger? Yes! Yes! I'm at the edge of my seat. It only makes you fucking pathetic. Defend biker boy, speak quietly at Lane's joke. Oh, smirk quietly. What should we do, guys? What do you want? What do you want to see first? Honestly, I might not go back and do this all over again. I might have to split this again into another video. So that means we're getting 3 parts. I don't know. I've been really on top of this guy though this whole episode. So I feel like I should just keep it going. And plus that was funny. So I glance at Lane and I don't know. Maybe it's the ridiculousness of the whole thing, but my lips tuck into a smile. Nothing huge, just I'm like whoosh! Niagara Falls, whoosh! Atlantic Ocean, whoosh! Pacific Ocean, like, guys, stop. A twitch of amusement. Lane sees it. See? She thinks I'm funny. Yeah, you're hilarious. Two hands and go to town. He says it louder than he needs to. Grinning like he just won a gold medal. Then softer just for me. You always smile like that when I make fun of your secret admirer? I roll my eyes and look over at the biker. I feel his eyes lock onto mine from beneath that dripping helmet. And I go still for a second. I just thought it was funny. Because he definitely saw that smile. I don't know why it feels like I just stepped onto something fragile. The way he's looking at me now, it's not cold, it's not angry. It's hurt. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back. Like a dog that got kicked and isn't sure whether to bite or walk away. Oh hell no. You're not seriously gonna try that puppy dog look, are you? points at the biker with a grimace, like he can't believe what he's seeing. Hate to break it to you, man, but you're not the silent, misunderstood love interest in this story. I think he is, though, but I'll let you have it today. The biker just watches him, trying to decide whether Lane's even worth replying to. And that, I think, pisses Lane off more than anything. I talk when it's worth it. Good. Then shut the fuck up. I freeze for a second, eyebrows pulling together. I swear you float around like a pussy. Never saying a damn thing. Guys, I'm soaked. Like, this is insane. I am ready to just do math with my legs right now. Math. I'm ready to divide these legs and multiply with these men. Like, no joke. Boo-hoo, bro. Lane keeps smirking like he doesn't care. But his tongue keeps flicking across his back molars. The way it does when he's pissed. So what is it, huh? He asks. You thought you had a chance, didn't you? That being the quiet guy would make her fall into your lap? Cute. Real cute. Should have known that shit doesn't work in real life. Because I think we both know who she ended up with. You know. Sorry, there's an airplane. It's interrupting my goon sesh. Biker boy's shoulders twitch, like something inside him flinched before he could stop it. You mad? Lane raises an eyebrow, biting his bottom lip like he's holding back laughter. You look mad. If she wanted you, she'd be standing next to you. But she's not. Man! At least pretend you've seen a woman before. Dang. Sorry. I was wondering how the f someone like you could be with her. I feel my heart stop. You two My weak attempts? This nigga went bam, 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 bam! I'm just sitting here like... Now I speak. You two... You should... I try. Yo, baby girl swears. Who taught you that? Big words coming from a guy who follows her around like a dog. Better a dog that bites than a barker. Baking teeth he doesn't have. Lane steps in again. Careful with your words, man. I was wondering, because that old man was like talking about the two dogs, and I'm like, which dog is he and which dog is he? Like, I don't know. But he must be just a barking dog. And then he must be a not barking dog, of course. Because I was kind of confused. But whatever. Careful with your words, man. Or what? You gonna fight me? Guys, fight! Fight! Like, come on. Stickman shaking, just standing here. Shut up. You walk around like your dick's worth something. Guys. If you're gonna keep talking about your dicks, you might as well just pull them the fuck out. Let me judge it. I'm right here. She hasn't complained. Oh my god, you're so good at lying. She hasn't even touched you. Give it time. Stop looking at me like that. She thinks you're funny, that's it. It's true. Uh-oh? At least she laughs with me. She's being polite. You joke till she's bored enough to pity oh my god. To pity you, yeah. Fuck you, dude. You think she's gonna want you when she finds out how in the head you are? I don't care if she wants me. Uh-oh. I swallow. You're starting to scare me. Yeah, guys. I'm so scared. Huh? Then be scared. Huh? The heat in the store is suffocating. Not from the busted heater. Not from the storm outside. Just from them. They keep going. And I feel like I'm stuck between... typo. A fire and something waiting to explode. This is really good though, so I don't care about the typo. Lane flinging words with that mouth of his. Biker boy not speaking much, but every time he does respond, it's like the whole store tilts sideways for a second. I should say something. Or do something. Is it turning into something uglier? No! Reach out and put a hand on Lane's shoulder. No! Ah! Let's just make another one. Oh my god. I don't know. I'm scared. Speaks to the biker. I take a deep breath and turn toward him just a little bit. He notices immediately. Hey, I say, don't listen to him. He doesn't mean half of it. It's just, he's like that. His gaze flicks to the floor, then back to me. I don't know what's going on with him. But he looks at me like I just gave him back a reason. Lane barks out behind me. He's really good at this. Very comfortable. Back off, babe. I got this. He's not worth it. I look back at him like he's not looking my way. Wait, what? I'm sorry, go back. Oh, but he's not looking my way. He's locked onto Biker Boy. And for once, that actually worries me. Cat got your tongue again, baby girl? I've been wondering what's behind that helmet. Is it burn scars? Whole face fucked up or something? Because if I looked like you, I'd shut the fuck up too. You're loud. Lane snorts. No shit. Wanna shut me up? I do. I do. I've shut people up for less. Wait. Why isn't the whole thing red? I don't know. The hairs on my arms lift, and Lane actually laughs. He throws his head back like it's the funniest thing he's heard all night. Yeah? Sure you have. Man, you don't scare anyone. You just look like you live in your mom's basement and fuck your fucking bike. He fucks the bike? I want to see that. The biker doesn't react. At least not outside. And you look like you've never been hit hard enough. Tell them to calm down. Tell them to stop. I see what's happening here. I see what's happening. Let's tell them to stop. I think... What? The way you talk. You ever had your jaw dislocated with a tire iron? A tire iron? Pops like a soda tab. Lane pauses. So do I. Not because he's scared, but because it's such a fucked up thing to say. What the fuck? Biker Boy's tone never changes. He looks at Lane dead in the eyes. Makes you rethink how often you run your fucking mouth. Did you just threaten me? You're really going full psycho now. I don't make threats. I wait for someone to earn it. Lane throws his hands up, laughing. Hell? This guy's gonna snap and kill someone. You should say something? Anything. I did say something! They don't listen to you. Did you hear him? You're seriously fucked in the head, man. You're nothing but noise. And when she sees you for what you are, she'll come back to me. Come back? Come back? Guys. You're assuming she was ever yours in the first place. Dude, you're just... I don't know. Completely fucking obsessed. The biker exhales through his nose and Lane jabs, yeah, a thumb towards me without looking. Besides, you didn't say a damn word to her all shift, but now you're getting deep with me? Sure you're not into me instead? Biker boy leans forward slightly, just enough to make Lane's posture tighten, even if he doesn't realize it. Oh, stop, I'm gonna blush. I fucking crushed you the first time I saw you. Silence. Real silence. Lane's jaw tightens, and for a second his mouth opens like he's gonna say something cocky, but nothing comes out. Uh-oh, he ran out of stuff. I guess I'm just switching sides. Like, grab Lane's arm, look at Biker Boy. Let's look at Biker Boy. I put a hand on my chest, looking at Biker Boy. This isn't you. Perfect. Yeah. Whatever. God, no! How you stooped so low. You really said, yeah, whatever, guys. That's awful. Whatever. The silence is thick. Like my ass. The storm outside cracks again, the rain drumming against the automatic doors. Lane wipes his face with the back of his hand, even though there's nothing on it. He keeps glancing at the biker, but he says nothing. You okay? His voice is low. There's no softness to it. It's like he needs to hear me say I'm fine before he walks away. I'm fine. He nods and then he turns away. Oh my god. No look toward Lane or me. Just walks off, his motorcycle boots heavy on the floor. That was the sexiest thing ever. Oh my god, I can't wait. We watch him leave into the storm. You good? I'm so good. I nod. He nods too. That guy's a freak. I thought he was gonna murder me. Be careful, alright? I let out a deep breath. It's alright, Lane. We're not in a horror movie. What about a horror game? No? Ah! What? I'm standing still in the parking lot, staring at my phone screen. At a photo from Ronnie. It's a blurry pic of a printed paper taped crookedly to a board. The new schedule. And right here, in bold black marker, my name is written right after opening shift? Tomorrow? Like in a few hours? Is that a joke? I scroll down. There's nothing else. Just Ronnie's dumb emoji thumbs up and a thanks for being flexible. Flexible my ass? I don't even have the key. I look more carefully at the picture. Half the shifts are scribbled out with pen. I already knew the store was circling the drain. Ronnie's been slapping things together for weeks now. This is the first time it feels like he's actually panicking. Jeez. The only person who has the key is Lane. But Lane left early today. That means I'm gonna have to go to his apartment tomorrow. Really? Oh. Not the first time I'll go there, but still. I sigh so hard, my lungs actually hurt. Shit, my umbrella. I left it inside, didn't I? I knew I'd forgotten something today. Oh, forget, sorry. I could turn back, but I already closed the store. I'm not stepping back in just for a stupid umbrella. I would! If it rains, it rains. I'll dry. We're walking around in the rain. I'll keep walking, annoyed. Lucky for me, the rain has eased up a bit. Next problem, the bus. Should I take it? It's like $1.50. Not that much. $1.50 tonight. Then $1.50 tomorrow, and then the end of the week I'm crying in the kitchen because I didn't pay the water bill again. Your rent's already breathing down my neck, so... Ugh. I mean, it's not like walking is impossible. It's just far. And creepy. And there are always weird guys hanging around at night. But walking is free. And I like free. D! Stop standing here like an idiot! If you walk, you save money. If you take the bus, you get home faster. Maybe you don't get rained on. I glance down at the coins in my palm. The metal cool and familiar. Taking the bus means spending money. I'd rather keep walking home alone. Yeah, I don't think I have the guts for that tonight. The bus stop's just a few blocks away, and the walk there feels longer than it should. Every shadow stretches like some monsters, and the sound of my footsteps seem louder and louder. Oh, seem louder than normal. Probably because there's absolutely no one here except me and the rain. Oh, at least there's like an overhead. I was like, no way we're gonna be sitting at a bus stop in the rain. By the time I reach the empty station, I'm already one bad vibe away from a meltdown. Of course, there's no one else waiting. I don't really know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. I take off my soaking wet hoodie. I'd rather not be sick tomorrow. I sit on the cold metal bench, shifting uncomfortably, and check the schedule. 10 minutes until the next bus. Not forever, but long enough for my brain to start running circles. I flick through my phone, but there's no signal, and I'm already regretting not just taking the risk and walking home. I didn't exactly get the choice, so I sigh and take a deep breath, the cool wind rushing through my nostrils. The hell am I doing? I whisper quietly. I jump. A loud rumble of an engine is getting closer, breaking the deathly silence. My stomach twists as the sound grows louder, and then the motorcycle pulls up! And the driver? Oh yeah. Biker boy? He stops a little ways off, the engine cutting out. And for a second he just sits there, his helmeted head tilted towards me. Hard to say if he's trying to decide if he should approach or no. But no matter. I can already feel that my muscles stiffening at the sight of this huge masked man. I mean, seeing him in other contexts than the convenience store is kind of scary. He parks the biker carefully, like he's being deliberate about not getting too close. He doesn't rush, doesn't make any sudden movements, and the way he hesitates before stepping away from the bike, it's weirdly cautious, like he's more afraid of me than I am of him. I let out a slow breath, the tension bleeding out of my shoulders just a little. He's a stranger, but I don't get the sense he's trying to scare me. What do you want? I ask, my voice coming out more intrigued than scared. He freezes halfway to the bench and takes a step back. His hands twitch at his sides before he finally lifts them in a kind of awkward, wordless peace offering. He shakes his helmet. Like, the words won't line up right. It's, a nice night. Is it? I raise an eyebrow, more confused than anything else. We saw each other earlier. He nods fast, and for some reason that's enough to make me roll my eyes. You have a bike, you don't need to be here. He doesn't answer, just shifts on his feet like he's trying to decide whether to stay or bolt. Eventually he moves to stand just beside the bench. And I swear this is the most exaggerated I'm keeping my distance gap I've ever seen. It's considerate, I guess. I bite back a smile. He's so big and imposing. And yet, here he is, like he's afraid of getting too close to me. Says, oh, but I changed it. I can feel his attention, even if I can't see his face. It's kind of attractive, in a weird way. You, come here often, or is it just pure coincidence? He flinches like I slapped him. I didn't mean, I was just... He takes a breath. Probably to give himself courage to go on or something. I don't know why here. I shift on the bench, holding my arms to stay warm. There's a brief pause between us, but I speak before I can second guess it. About earlier. He doesn't turn, but I see his helmet dip slightly. I mean with my coworker. That whole thing. Yeah. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to ruin your night. You didn't do anything to me. He exhales slowly. Doesn't matter. It's not the first time Lane pissed someone off. Won't be the last. He nods slowly, crossing his arms. I really thought you were gonna punch him or something. Didn't think you were the kind of guy to walk away. I'm not. That's the problem. I look over at him. He's staring at nothing. At the road. Or the darkness itself, maybe? You're not gonna fight him again, right? I say, trying to joke a bit. No. I raise an eyebrow. That's a promise? I'd like to say yes. But I've broken more promises than I've kept. It hits me weird. That's not really something people say out loud. Not a man of your word. No. It's so blunt it knocks the breath out of me. I don't know if it's refreshing or a red flag. A man who admits he's not reliable? Probably both. The sprite is so funny. That's honest. His visor reflects the sky as he looks up. I've tried to be better at it. Sorry. I don't respond. I think if I say anything right now, I'll either ask too much or say something too soft. And this isn't the moment for either. I see the bus coming from way down the road. A pair of soft yellow headlights swimming through the rain. I sigh a little and stand up, brushing off the back of my jeans and making sure my coins are still in my pocket. It's not for now. Behind me, I hear the creak of the bench. The biker boy stands too. I glance over just out of habit. He's already looking toward the road, then at me, and quickly away again. The bus pulls up with a loud hiss. I can already see the shadows of some tired passengers inside. I pull out my coins, already halfway stepping forward as the door creaks open. The warm air from inside spills out over my face. Familiar smell of sweat and gin and perfume from someone sitting close. Almost like home. So I guess that's for me. Thanks. I mean, you didn't have to wait for me. With me. Anytime. You getting on or wanna suck him off first, miss? Would you like to see a show, bus driver? Would you like to see a show? Because I've put on a show before. And I will do it again. Don't test me, bus driver. A voice slices through the air like a slap. It comes from the bus. The bus driver is leaning sideways in his seat. His voice is loud with that kind of fake humor people use when they're sure you won't fight back. My face freezes. Did he seriously just... The biker boy takes 2 steps forward toward the bus, the gravel crunching like cereals under his motorcycle boots. And the driver straightens immediately. What does it say? Whoa? Hey, it's a joke. Back in my day, people could actually take one. Oh. Go back there then. Go back to your day. The biker stops just outside the bus in front of the steps.
Another one, thank you.
I'm everyone's girlfriend today, y'all. I'm Lane's girlfriend. I'm Biker Boy's girlfriend. Like, I just got hoes left and right. She's my girlfriend. Yeah, I am. My head snaps around. I basically do a 180. Oh no? What is it, 360? Blah! What? So if you got something to say to her, say it to me. The driver laughs nervously. His smile twitches as he looks between us. Okay, cool. You got good taste. Thank you! He does that weird little chuckle again. You got a schedule to follow. Yeah? Then drive. The driver swallows. Yup. Miss, he says to me, all of a sudden very polite. You getting in? I nod quickly and climb up, still processing everything. Just as I reach the first step, Biker Boy's hand finds mine. You won't have problems if they think you belong to someone. He says it like he's stating a fact. Thanks. He gives a slight nod before the doors hiss closed between us. I step into the bus. You know what would have been so much cooler? If I didn't get on the bus. My legs feel a little shaky. I don't really know why. Maybe because of the whole thing. I'm back home, I guess. Or I'm not even safe. Oh. The driver suddenly looks like a totally different guy now. He's sitting upright, eyes on the road, like he's given me VIP access to the bus. Evening, miss? His voice is almost soft. Sorry about earlier. No hard feelings, okay? I don't answer. I just give him my coins. The machine beeps, and he hands me the printed ticket with 2 hands. Pathetic. Here you go. Take care now, alright? I nod, deadpan. He doesn't care about me. He just doesn't want to face his rearranged. What? Oh, he doesn't want his face rearranged by a dangerous-looking biker. I move past him, gripping the pole. No, the pole. Sorry, with one hand as the bus starts rolling. I find an empty seat halfway down and drop into it. The window's fogged from the inside. The rain dots the glass, but never fully falls. I take a deep breath. There's a strange kind of peace in being awake while the rest of the world rests. I'm tired of this life. Tomorrow's one day closer to something better. But we have to go to the morning shift, and that's awful. So. The bus jerks to a stop, and I have to catch myself on the metal bar of the seat before stumbling forward. I mumble a soft thanks to the driver out of habit, then step out into the night, sorry. Plus, I don't think Lane is on for the morning. But we still technically get to see him in the next shift, because we have to get the key. No, the cold hits, and no one else gets off. The stop's not far from home, maybe 5 minutes on foot. It's still raining, but not enough to need an umbrella. My building's at the far end of the block, tucked between an empty laundromat and a closed-down flower shop. Halfway down the block, I pass that wall. It's covered now. Someone threw one of those blue construction tarps over it. I've walked past it hundreds of times. Yeah, 100 times. Sorry. But tonight, for some reason, I actually looked at it. The fabric's coming loose at the corner. Just for a second, I can see a bit of what's underneath. It's like something's there. I forgot I was supposed to remember. I keep walking. My building's just ahead. I push the door open with my shoulder and step inside the building. It's quiet in the entrance hall. Everyone is probably still sleeping. I don't stop walking. I pass the mailboxes on the right. Mine is probably stuffed again. Bills, reminders, maybe something with my name handwritten on it. Which would be worse? I pretend I don't see it. The stairwell smells like dust. The kind that just clings to old buildings like this. I should take the elevator, 15 floors and everything, but I don't. I just don't trust it. The elevator? The muscles behind my knees are screaming by the time I finally get to my floor. Smells like the leftover of someone's dinner from a few hours ago. Ugh. So hungry. My keys are already in my hand. I stop in front of my door. I glance toward the lock. What do I even have? Half a packet of instant noodles, some rice, 1 egg, maybe a can of beans, if I didn't already eat it. I sigh and start unlocking my door when... You always have to make that much noise so damn early in the morning? I freeze. My fingers switch around my keys, but I don't turn them. I look over my shoulder. It's Amelia! She's standing right behind me, barefoot on the towel like she does that kind of thing all the time. Her hair is longer than I remember. Greasier, maybe. Or maybe it's just the light. Some of us have real jobs, you know. What? I didn't mean to. She waves a hand, cutting me off like she's bored already. Daylight jobs where people see you? I blink. I don't know if she's joking. You still working night shifts? Yeah. Still that mad dog? Yeah. Silence between us feels so much thicker than anything she's saying. Lane's still here there too, she asks. I nod. Still the same. She lets out a small laugh. I'll hit 30 and still be acting like he's 16. She picks at the skin around her thumb as she says it. Her nail polish is chipped. It's getting a bit awkward now. Lazy as ever, I add. I smile a little, trying to add lightness to my voice. Something that might make her smile too. But she doesn't. She just stares at me for a second, then looks away. Yeah, men get away with a lot when no one takes women seriously. Okay. I shouldn't have said anything. Tell him to stop pretending he's fine, she says. It's embarrassing. What? That kid used to cry in his car in secret. My mouth opens slightly, but nothing comes out. Anyway. Expand on that! I wasn't trying to talk. She straightens up and moves like she's underwater. Pale feet on the cool hallway, like she doesn't feel anything anymore. Night. She pushes her door open with the edge of her hand and disappears inside without looking back. I stay here for a second. I didn't expect a hug or anything, but I felt like talking to a stranger. A stranger who used to be one of the loudest people in my life. What the hell happened? I let out a slow breath and finally turned towards my own apartment. The door swings open with a familiar creak. I step inside and close it behind me. Then take off my shoes and turn on the light. My hoodie slides onto the floor, somewhere near the entrance. I'll deal with it later. My legs move on autopilot into my room. Yikes. Water bottle's still there. I drop face first into the mattress. I melt into it like I've just been released from prison. My brain feels like it's buzzing from the arguing from Lane's voice. I press my face deeper into the pillow and groan against the fabric. I could stay here forever, but my stomach has other plans. I turn my head to the side and sigh. I should eat something before sleeping. Guess. Half a packet of ramen noodles. Oh my god. If you keep your head down, nobody sees you. I don't always know what it is, but I know how it looks. I learned how to hold the shape of it, even if it was never really meant for me. Or my eye. Why am I back outside? Oh. Useless piece of junk. Scarlet. I should dump you in the river. I can't do that. Stay here. What? What am I doing? Still the same code. Ooh. Their lives don't matter. What's this do? I'm not leaving. Alright. Guys. Oh. He's behind this. Lights off. He's sleeping. Probably. It smells like that cheap pasta and powdered— oh, with powdered cheese. Is she still eating those? I wonder if she thought of me. Even if it's only 1 second before closing her eyes. What the fuck? Probably not. Or maybe. About someone else. Son of a bitch. Oh! Did I? No. You'd hate it. Fuck. You lost, son? That's your girl's place? Who's asking? I live here. I don't like strangers hanging around the doors. Not your business. Well, it's my floor. So it's kind of my business. You know her? Yes. Friends? Ahem. You know, I've seen another guy like you a couple weeks ago. A biker with a red helmet. A red helmet? Mine's black. I saw. But just saying, watch out for that red helmet guy, okay, son? He was trouble. Trouble how? And I just stood there like some freak. Real unpleasant type. Sorry. Guess he was having a bad day. Mm-hmm. More like a bad life. I told him to leave, but he just stared at me. Like some strange dog you can't scare off. People can be like that. Yeah, well, no one wants that kind of crazy hanging around. I get it. He didn't like it either. Uh-oh, they know my name? Poor girl. You could tell. I bet she's glad he stopped coming. I've been living here 20 years, son. And know the look. What? I hope you're not here to bother her, too. I'm not. Good. Doesn't need that kind of trouble in her life. Needs peace. Yes. Sir. You look strong, son, but watch yourself. You don't want to meet him. I'll be fine. Anyway, don't wake the neighbors when you ride off. Night. Night. Whose door was I looking at? Amelia, right? Which one is my door? Oh, we can only pick one door. Probably should have chose better. Definitely should have chose better. End of shift 2, oh my gosh. Alright, I just want to see if we like do everything to— let's just defend the biker boy the whole time. Lane, enough! You don't even— Lane cuts me off without even turning his head. That's enough girl words for today. Let the man talk! My stomach dips. Excuse me? He glances sideways at me, his eyes sparkling like he knows exactly what he just said and how I take it. You're pretty, but right now, this is between him and me. I can still hear the biker's breath, but this time it's controlled. What I know is pure restraint. Yeah. I blink and open my mouth to respond, but shut it right after. It's like Lane's trying to prove something, not just to biker boy. Maybe to me too. That was cute. John put a hand on. Okay, yes, speak to biker boy. Tell them to calm down. What? Oh, okay, nothing works there. Or anything. Okay. Look at Biker Boy. We're stopping right there. So that was shift 2. We already know how I feel. It was amazing. So, yeah. The next part will probably just be me doing more stuff, like branching off differently, because I did the part where I was more nice to the boy, like the biker boy, but I want to go back and do like continue from when Lane first initiates that whole date. Maybe something different would happen, but overall I think probably the same stuff. But either way, I'm gonna save that for another time. Thank you guys so much for joining me for this game. I'm glad it was brought to my attention, honestly. It's very good. If you enjoyed it, a like would be very much appreciated, and of course subscribe for more. And with all that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, my loves.